Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Oh, get this thing started. Today is 4:04. I'm starting to number my stuff here. How is everyone doing this morning? Gotta refresh this. It's still showing the feed from the other stream. There we go. Click my edit button. I'm excited to hear.
I still remember your number. Can say those digits by heart. With that first drink of the summer, I think about where you are. I dialed 235. Are you alive? How I miss our late night drives in 4-6. How was it? In my mind I flip a switch and 7-2. Forgetting you is something I can't seem to do.
Making some stuff up. Hoping it sounds good.
I close my eyes. I'm waiting for the light
Oh, yes, sirree.
to knock me back to 2005. Before you took that cross-country flight. Before we said goodbye.
Set up my where this live stream goes when it's done. All that fun stuff. So good morning, everybody.
I still remember the house now. Heart beating out of my chest. And walking up to your front.
Wow, I cannot spell this morning.
I can still see the address. I dialed 235. Are you alive? How I miss our late night drives in 4-6. How was it that in my mind I flip a switch and 7-2. Forgetting you is something I can't seem to do. Even though we were just kids. I close my
Oh, let me get started here. Get some information in chat. Say good morning. What do you guys want to look at today? Tell me what you think your pick of the day is. It's going to be top of the list. All that good stuff. Okay, got some keywords in there. Like I said, I need to take my keywords and put them all in a notepad, and I haven't done that yet. Good morning, Half Pint. Good morning, Koi. Good to see you here. Oh, I just started with this coin here because I was looking at it. Auction coin is very low. What did I say? Coins in circulation, like 2 million coins. And I think the market cap is sitting somewhere around 35, 39 million. Very low, maybe even lower than that. Somewhere in there. And this coin here could easily explode way higher than it's ever hit here. I got some of it. I got it set for a $50 sell because I think you can go that high if not higher. It's just my opinion. It started to pump yesterday. I marked the high point up here, so I got an eye on it today. I got a couple of them, nothing a whole lot, just a partial small little investment. But something to keep an eye on. Plus, auction coin is in my list of gaming NFTs. I got a gaming NFT list here, and these are the coins that should be really making some moves this month. And somebody asked me why. It's like, I don't know. It's just the rumor I've been hearing. So I made a list. We're going to watch them. Keep an eye on them. So our monster of yesterday is still our leader today, BNT. Congratulations on those who got into this or is holding it. Yesterday morning on our show, we were talking about this back here around 9 cents, and I never said, hey, you know, if this thing takes off, it could be huge. I never even thought about it. We were watching it, and actually I owned some of this back at 8 cents. I think like 8 days ago. I went and checked my buy and sell records, and this thing blew up. Literally blew up. They came up here, stopped around, you know, up here at 15 cents, came back, hovered around 12, 11 cents. And when it hesitated here, I thought, do I want to get some of this? And I started to, but I have my principles of not FOMOing in at the top of this right here because it did what I thought it would do. It fell, came back down here at like 11 cents here. But then it did the inevitable. It went from here and went straight up. Oh, 18 cents. There's somebody in our other chat. It was in here. We're telling them this is it. You know, 17 cents, 18 cents, get out. You have a very large bag. Take your profits and run. And he's like, no, it's going to go higher. I think it's going to go to 25 cents. And everybody has their own limits, but sometimes that was over 100% gain in one day. Sometimes you just got to take your profits because when you start thinking it's going to go higher, and he is calling 25. I'm just doing a recap. I'm not going to call out names on this, but when you call out, oh, it's going to go higher, I'm going to hold it till 25, and you got a very large gain here. And it started coming down. I know he's probably sweating here. God, I'm stupid. And it came back up. And it got as high as 20 cents. So, if you're in this area, and it went up here, and you went up 2 more cents, and you're like, okay. And I think he said he is up $3,000 more from being up here, or $1,000 more, something like that. That's a risky gamble for everything you already made out here down here. But he was holding for he or she was holding for 25 and it never got there. So if they would at least set their limits at 20 and say, okay, I'm not at 20, they would have caught nearly the top of this thing. And I think they were holding for 25. It came back down. I think they got back out somewhere in the 17th down here. Possibly 18, I'm not sure. But that's where that fear, greed, and FOMO hurt you. I was telling, 17 was the number I was hearing, maybe a little more, 17.5, possibly 18 due to people FOMOing in. But at 17, I was saying, get out. And they wanted more. So it is what it is. That's the story that happens. So what you can see here, it came down, up. I mean, so there have been some nice reconciliations. Some could have sold up here, bought back in, brought it back up. Some scalping there, but do you really want to do that? I mean, I would take I probably would have taken half my profit, half of everything I put in, out, and maybe play with my profits here, hoping for it to come up to your 25 cents. But it is what it is. People are, everybody's risk tolerance is different, but this is definitely looking good. It came back down instead of low here. Got a higher low up here, bunch of lower highs, but this is looking like a nice uptrend. All off, but still everything's upwards momentum. But when you zoom out, go to the 15 minutes, you can see the curve. It's like a curve here. So it's going to curve around. It's still got some momentum from all the hype yesterday evening. So it's got that curve. So I expect this to come back up here, probably level off a little bit, bounce around probably between the 18 and 20 before it cools off and makes another big run. But I could be wrong. Who knows? It's crypto, man. Here in about 2 hours might just take off and go to 40 cents. You never know. It is crypto. And crypto can surprise the hell out of you at any moment. So let me open this up. Go through what we normally go through. Search the 15 minutes. So we'll refresh this. See what's happening. Cody is up in second place. AMP is sticking its nose up in there. AVT. Oh. Couple people in my live stream really pumping AVT. And look at AVT. You might have an AVT day. Might get that $3 finally. I know it's been up $3 before and back down. So come on, AVT. We'll keep an eye on you today. XYO. Oh, XYO making a few moves. Seagold hanging up there and retracing a little bit. MACD is reconsolidating. API is free. Blizzard. ELZ. I think ELZ might pop a little more today. And then you got LCX. Jasmine. I think this is what everybody's waiting for. What about Jasmine? Talk about Jasmine. I want to hear about Jasmine. So, smash that like button. Say good morning. People don't know this is a live stream if we don't hit the like button. We will discuss Jasmine, but need to smash that like button, and we'll go over here real quick. There you go. If you like Jasmine, smash that like button. If you don't like it, smash that like button. How you like them consequences? 30 minutes on Jasmine. 30-minute candle. Looks like it's starting to flag out here a little bit. Good morning, Miss Yellow Dot. So Jasmine up on the 100 and moving average. The 50 is down below and the 200's up above. Oh, we got our moving averages upside down. And our little bitty moving averages here are trying to flip over on this little bitty 30-minute flag here. And wicks are going down. Wicks are going up. It's tightening up here right on the 50 moving average. And we spin the wheel. And see which way she's going to pop, up or down. So let's look at it. That's in this pumpy. In, when you're in and down, zoom out. So Jasmine has been on this little downturn here. And we're going to mark those lines here. Not quite the top one. We'll take the second one. It topped there. It topped here. And look where it hits down here. Let's change this color. This is a special color I use. So we'll use, we'll use dark blue. It's better to see. There's a marker up there, 0.042124, and there's a marker down here, 37. So yes, Jasmine is tightening up here. You can see this little line right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. Nah. There we go. Almost where I want it, but not quite. There. A little flatter. Wow. Sometimes things just... There, right now. Pull that line back down here. Try to make it nice and neat for you guys. So that's what I see on the 30-minute. Nice big long downtrend. Little turn up here, little turn up there, then a little turn ups there. It goes sideways. It drop. Got a little downward flag. Went up. Came back down. Little flag here. So it's flagging here again. So let's zoom this puppy back into our 15 minutes. We can get a better picture of what we're looking at. So this is what I see on here. That's why I do that way I did on the hard bodies. Let's kind of close this up. And you touch. Baby. How many touches are you gonna have to hit the bottom? There's about, Jasmine always likes to hit the bottom about 50 times before it wants to move up a little bit. So it's up here, and looks like the little flag is trying to drop out. And back there and test bottom again. Just kidding. Let's go to the 5 minutes. So it's up there on the 200 on the 15 minutes, 5 minutes. It's above everything. It's trying to flip everything. Doing this little hop. And if you go look at Bitcoin on the hourly, it looks just like Bitcoin. So here's that little flag on the 5 minutes. Popped out. Creating another one. Dropping down. So, I think Jasmine's going to come back here and test on this 50 moving average since it crossed back here. Across the 100, across the 200, it's making moves up. So it's very possible this could come down here and retest the 50 moving average about 3 cents. 301, maybe right at, by the time this curls down and it connects, be about right at 3 cents. And it coincides with the RSI here cooling off, momentum or volume dropping, MACD coming back down. Probably gonna work its way back down to the 0 on the MACD before you get a little curl back up. That will kind of coincide with this right here. So yeah, between 3 cents and 0.301, not a huge drop, but still drop. So we'll keep an eye on that. And I know everybody's always happy to hear about Jasmine. I know it's one of the first things I covered this morning, so I know in about 45 minutes I'll get 4 or 5 people going, what about Jasmine? Can you talk about Jasmine? I have to tell them to rewind. Rewind back to the first 20 minutes, 15 minutes of the show here. What is the show? 19 minutes, so tell them it's somewhere around the 17, 18 minute, 19 minute mark. Let's hit our refresh button, see what's going on here. RBN. Oh, it's in the red. DSO. DSO is a winner. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. TradingView has been doing this to me lately. I hit the buttons and it just lags out. I don't know what they did in their programming, but it's really laggy. So DSO is the winner of our losers right now. ENT still holding the top chart. And we can see what's happening at AVT, second place. Ooh. Better get a big run, baby. You gotta get you up around $4. Keep your eyes on AVT. It's today it breaks 305. Or was the high 350? Somewhere in there. We gotta see if AVT's gonna push up. Okay, and XY, oh, it's 2.3 cents. So I look at what I got marked here. A lot of green. So a lot of them I got my eyes on. QSP is one of my purple ones. Orange. And blue is Blizzard. Blue is my is all the NFTs and gaming ones. So let's go see green. I got a lot of green ones. 13 green ones. These are just ones I've been keeping an eye on. So I can just quick refresh to these right here and go in here and look at them. So DNT, these have been the movers, the ones that have been in the news, ones that have been talked about on Twitter, and the ones that I just been watching. So get an idea. NKN making little bitty moves here. This one. See? NKN. 1 inch is another one to keep an eye on. Whoa, look at that. Nasty. So sometimes I go through here and check out the ones that are dying a little bit, taking some red hits. Because what was hot yesterday ends up being at the bottom of the list today. DNT didn't do that. DSO did. DSO took a nice run last night, and it turned around and took a dump today. So a lot of them will take a big run and come back and crash. So it's a every other day rotation. So get back here to the watch list and see if anything's making some moves. Yeah, there we go. Request. Did not want to be in the green. Dipped out. Oh, let's go up here. What is Bitcoin doing? That's right. We need to check out Bitcoin. Good morning, Shayla. Yes, we'll get the spell here just shortly. And please, everybody, as you're coming in the door, welcome. Smash that like button if you forgot to. So, Bitcoin, what are you doing to us? 5 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay. Where's our day at? Here's the 3rd. Here's the 4th. Okay. So we had a nice run up last night. 17:30, 5:30 Central Time, or my time. So 5:30 last night, had a nice run up, big pullback, and it leveled off. And we started seeing the spikes later last night. So got a little hump here. Bitcoin pulling back today. 45.9, 46 is here. So not looking too bad on the 15. I mean, you got a little higher highs or lows, so yeah. Still got the upward trend moving. You can see it up in here. Yeah, I'll put these little lines here so you can kind of see the upward trend here. So you do it over here. So yeah, you see a trend there, trend here. So we're moving up. Last two, I mean, yeah, you had a big drop. You had some drops here. So there's downward marks. There's a big column mark. But overall, we're getting some upper momentum. Got it here. There's 3 of them there. That's sideways. This is down. That's for 2 down, 3 up. Any, mini, money, mo. Which way will Bitcoin go? It's a toss of a dime, ain't it? But I think we'll get a bounce here. I think Bitcoin should. It's Monday morning, first week of the 2nd quarter. I think we'll see it wander up a little bit better. We will see. Look how that correlates with this right here. Almost the top through the center of that right there. Let's see. Let's see if I pull it out to what it does. correlates right through here. The peaks of these right here. No biggie. So, two things gonna happen. Bitcoin's gonna start working its way up, or it's gonna follow this big giant channel here and just consolidate between 46 and 47 for the rest of the week. Possibly. No, I doubt it. Anyway, quit spending our time on Bitcoin. Let's go back here, play with the other guys. And I just clicked on that one so I can adjust my chart here. We got a dragon head. Oh, with a big tooth, big saber tooth dragon head pattern. Make up all this stuff. People be naming stuff later on in life. Oh, it's a saber tooth dragon head pattern. And look at this sleepy. The sleepy thing with the footboard and the headboard. Some old man made that up. Okay, where is Spell this morning? Did Spell fall asleep, not wake up? Did it have a small curse? Where'd it go? I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Ooh, duh. Oopta. Spell had a good run yesterday. It was up around 6,000 mark. Or does that be the 60 million mark? 60 million Satoshis. So Spell was doing good yesterday. So that's the cool off. You burn up a little bit of gas, you gotta stop and take a break and change out your tires. So 15-minute chart on Spell. Seed Spell had a nice run up. Ooh, look at that. People like to say. I have a buddy of mine, he'll see something like that with two big old peaks. He goes, look, it's a Batman pattern. Oh, so yeah, Spell. We put a rocket ship on it on the morning of the 2nd. Came down here and cooled off. Took another rocket ship on the morning of the 3rd. Ooh. Cooled off. Took another little rocket ship, not much. And it's cooling back off. So, at least it's reconsolidating at a good level here. Just like everything else. Higher lows. Not a bad thing. So, as long as you get higher lows. And a few higher highs. So, yeah, look for Spell to cool off a little bit. This is 15-minute. There's your MACD. It's below zero. It's wide open. It's probably gonna make a little curl here. Might come down here. I don't think it'll come down and test at 200, but could possibly. But maybe want to close. It's gonna close these up a little bit more. Being the 15-minute, I think this would probably go back up here somewhere on 10 o'clock, 10:45. But like you said, this is crypto. I can just trade up one time. So I got 5 o'clock, about 4 hours. 4-hour turnaround, cool off here. I don't think it'd be that long, maybe 2. But going about 7:45. About 2 hours, yeah, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you'll start seeing this curl back up. But like I said, people are waking up. It's 5:30 in the morning. This thing can just bounce a couple times and just skyrocket and get poof, just like that. Suku to the moon, yeah. Send me some sake. Sake to the moon. Let's refresh this and see what's going on in the news. Oh, look at that. AVT is kicking some butt and taking names and moved DNT out of the way. Did I just say that a few minutes ago? That DNT looking like it's going to go up here and knock out the $3 mark. Yeehaw, Mima. We got a runner. Go get Forrest. Grab his box of chocolate. Chocolate covered popcorn. We're going to watch this one. Run, run, run. Run, Forrest. That's even on the 15. Where's the 5 minute? Might be more exciting on the 5 minute. And we'll take a peek at Duso or Suko in a minute. I think I did cover that a second ago. Suki, 30 cents. And making a little bit of move. I do have a little bit of that. So, I guess when I got it marked over here. IDEX, my call of the week, taking a dive beyond double bottom. It is just literally taking a dive, but I have a little, this would be a time to wait for it to take the bottom in and reconsolidate, and then maybe pick up some more at a lower price. But I still have faith in this one picking up. So, Super Crew, making a little move. Let's get back to our mooner, because I know there's people that don't think I like this because I won't cover it as much. So we're gonna watch this one. AVT to the moon this morning. There's a 305 mark. Can we get there? Bueller. Kind of like Bog. You in here? Bog. This is your coin. Bog. Hang out here. Keep an eye on what's going on with AVT. Check our charts. See what movers and shakers we have. See gold take a little dive. NKN. Looks like it might be pumping up a little bit. Keep an eye on NKN. At 31.72. Farm. Nope. I'll look at it. I will not play with farm no more. I got rototill in the ground a few times playing with farm. New moor playing with farm. Throws me in the manure pile. Rototills me into the ground. Spits me back out. Tells me, go back to the big city, boy. You don't belong out here on a farm. Yeah, a lot of blood in the streets this morning. A lot of 1 and 2 percenters. Wow. 30% red. Yeah, more like 70% red, only 10% green. No wonder we got some easy runners out here. Wow. Bloody Monday. Should have been that way on Sunday, but it wasn't, so it's a bloody Monday. Coin below 46,000. BTCD at 41.53. The dominance is okay. Bitcoin could be sitting more around 46.4, 46.5 would make it more of a luxurious morning of green. A little red trickling in here in the green. Not really good. Kind of tells me we might be getting more of a drop out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin likes to ruffle my show up sometimes. AVT to the moon right now, and it's falling out at 294, 292 area. But at 14% move. TNT. Having a nasty pullback. Cody's starting to pump a little bit. Starting to make a little bit of move. Eye on Cody. We might be looking at 32 cents. That's 30. Oh, that's 10%. So it's making some moves. There we go. Popping up AMP at 29 cents. I think AMP's been at 29 cents forever. I think it just falls below and comes back to it. And everybody's going, oh, it's mooning. It's almost at 29 cents. It's like, no, I think it's 29 cents 2 years ago. It just went down to 25 and came back up a few times. I'm just kidding. It just seems like AMP is always around 29 cents. Sucking down my first cup of coffee this morning, trying to wake my butt up. So how is everybody doing? Please smash that like button as you come in the door. Purdy, please smash that like button. We got people coming in. Crypto morning get started launching coins off here. So I see you guys sneak in and sneak out. The like button's still the same. Okay, hit the hate me button, the little thumbs down. Go ahead, hit that one too. Hit them all. Hate me, love me, like me. Just watch the show because it's fun to watch stuff move and crash. Maybe that's what we'll do when we get all red day and everything's crappy. We'll just change it to crypto crashing. Turn that rocket upside down. Oh, terrible Tuesdays. Magical Mondays. Yeah, it's magical, all right. That's the only green we have. We get a mop. We got blood in the street. Look at this. Nothing but red, all red. One little bitty page of green right here. Not much. I mean, come on. One of these coins get this part and take the top lead up here. DNT trying to take the move back. Not doing much, but it's taking the top back. AVT. Ooh, AVT cooling off a little bit. Not a lot of stuff going on in the green market today. Wow. But it's going to break loose. I mean, literally, look at the 0.0, 0.1 on my right here. Everything's a 0.1, 2. No 4s, no 5s. 4, 10. So this right here tells me that everything was in the red up to about an hour ago. I bet you everything was just crashed out overnight. What a crappy way to start the morning. It's like starting the morning with a flat tire. Nothing worse than being half awake and having to deal with a flat tire before you go to work. You got a screaming boss want to know why you're not there. Sometimes you just want to slap people. This is one of those mornings. You wake up, nothing's moving, you just want to reach over and slap the dog. Why is my crypto not moving? Bite you in the ankle, you end up in the emergency room. What happened? You know, I slapped my dog because crypto wasn't moving. He bit me. Doctor just laughed at you. Don't ever slap your dog. Don't be cruel to animals. I mean, it's a figure of speech, but never be cruel to your animals. I got 3 kitty cats here. Oh, and we got a lot of stray animals outside. Let's see, we put out corn yesterday and some other food for the rabbits and the deer. And we got bags full of nuts. We put nuts up for the squirrels. Hummingbird feeders are coming out, getting those cleaned up. They'll be coming around soon. Me and the wife got all the bird feeders out. About 12 bird feeders, probably about 10 pounds of seed out right now, hanging through the yard. We got a snow the other day. It's funny, the other morning it said rain all day with a slight bit of snow. BS. We had a slight bit of rain with snow all day. I think we got like 5 inches of snow. But it's the perfect snowfall. It stuck to everything, like the grass, the cars, the deck. It never just made the concrete wet. I call that the perfect snowfall. The roads stay just wet. Sidewalks, you don't have to shovel them. Snows right where you want it to, where it's pretty and don't mess up stuff. So as I look out the window and it's starting to snow from the rain, we just put that bird feed out the night before. There must have been 80 birds out there just going crazy on that bird seed. Kind of cool. Ground just turning white and got 80 or 90 birds out there flocking all over. And we got a couple stray cats that come around. We feed them. Got a heated bowl of water out there that doesn't freeze, so they have something to drink during the night when they get cold and thirsty. If we ever have a flood, we're gonna look like Noah's Ark over here. All the animals be standing on our porch. Like a living animal shelter. We take care of all the wild animals and the strays. We feed them. Nice to have the entertainment in the yard come summertime. Had a couple of squirrels that live in my shed. Leave a little bit of a mess, but the little female squirrel, she has her babies up there every year. She's kind of cute little thing. She has white tipped ears. She'll come down and she eats nuts and peanuts out of my hand. So she's kind of getting a little friendly with us. Still skittish from time to time, but still, I think she appreciates me letting her live in my shed. So, anything? Really nothing huge. Pretty bad when Gwen is in my top 25. BTCD is in my top 25, and it's moving up. Jasmine, 301 Jasmine, 33 cents. Yeah, see, what'd I tell you? I'll come back down. Yeah, it came all the way back down to the 100. It really curled down. I figured it'd stop at the 50, but and there's those blue lines I kind of drew. So we'll see. DNT, tighten up. AVT, still holding the top. Wow, so it's going to be a rough morning. I know that. BLZ, trying to make some small moves here. Farm, getting a little pump here, a little action. Be cautious with farm. It moves up fast and it comes back down fast. A little flag action. Curl on that flag and pop. It's like a little flag in a bullwhip. Ooh. So, farm getting back up there. I think, what was it? In a week or two. I think farm is in the $90 range. So there's some people who love farm, just like there's people that are just in love with ape. You got your farm holders, you got your ape holders. Good time to snap up some bargains. Yes, ma'am, it is. So they say when there's blood in the street, when everything goes red, it's time to buy the sells. Big Braids Crypto. He runs a streaming show, or I don't think he streams. I think he just does more videos. But he talks about a lot of the coins, and he always says, "Buy the sells. Love a good sell. If it's not on sale, don't buy it. DSO on sale. AIOZ on sale. RVN on sale. ZRX on sale. Poly." Some of the good ones are really just sucking right on the bottom here. Clover down to 48. Ooh, that's in my buy zone. I like it when it's down. I actually like it when it's around 43. Here lately. But I think it's pushed to the top. It's, I think 65 cents is going to be the top after this one. So it's still got a little bit to play. But it's already been to what, 55. So everything looks like a Visine day. Somebody get me some Visine. I gotta get the red out. Can somebody pour some Visine on the market? Luna, nice. Luna is a strong overcoin. Good to hold on to that one. Where is Luna? Is it called something else on Coinbase, or is it even on Coinbase? See, I got so many coins, I don't know what they're called anymore. I think Luna is called something else on Coinbase. I could be wrong. I just love it how everything else says Luna. Coinbase will name it something else, like JRD or something. If not, Luna's probably just on Binance. Are you buying that on Binance? It's wrapped Luna on CP. Really? What? How'd they wrap it? Oh, WRAP. Is that how they did it? No. Just leave it wrapped. We'll go down here and look. There can't be too many wrap coins on Coinbase. Nope. There we go. W of Luna. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll put it on there. Thank you very much, sweetie. Whoa, Luna. W Luna. Definitely dropping. $112. Fits right in. Step right in. We're all red here today. Yeah. I see where you're getting into on the downside. Okay. I have to go back and research that some more. Really dig into coins and circulations, all that fun stuff. My God, somebody get some Visine, please. My computer's got a red problem. Clicking the button ain't helping today. This is one of those mornings you just want to turn the computer off, go back to bed. Yeah, well, it's gonna suck today. Might as well sleep in. AVT, when everything else is dying, AVT comes to life. You can afford Luna, you can afford a crap with AVT. ENT, struggling at 17, Cardi. Yeah, I don't think coffee can make this morning any better. Juice into my vape today. No, I just can't. Put some special juice in here today and have a couple of shots of Jack this morning with my coffee and make the morning more exciting because crypto just sucks. Today is in the hole. Nothing happening good. Wow. Lunatic is in the other chat room. Oh, look, AVT starting its mega pump. If AVT was going to mega pump, this would probably be the best time for it when everything else is just bleeding to death. I think that's the way AVT works. Everything it feeds off everybody else is bleeding to death. Hey, look at that. Wow. This is the top of the page, and this is where the blood war starts. And I know I got a lot of coins on here. Wow. And they're still bleeding off. Thank you, Bitcoin. Oh, thank you so much, Bitcoin, for just making the crappy show today. It's going to be an AVT Bitcoin show today. AVT is going to moon while Bitcoin takes a dump and everybody else follows it. I think that's maybe why Bog likes AVT so much, because it's not as sheep. It doesn't follow everything else. It's standalone. It runs the opposite of everybody else. Sounds like Bog. Well, good morning, Chris Cat. Yeah, cool. I know you're a busy person this time of the morning too, but I could see you have a busy morning with the bloods hitting the street like it is. So, Bitcoin, we'll see. I think Bitcoin will probably change around here in another 45 minutes or so. We'll start seeing more green. But right now, making the show suck. AVT, DNT are probably the only two keeping us alive this morning. If that, I don't know. Entertainment. And that sucks because I think that hurts the coin. When there's no USDT or Euro, EU trading pair on CoinBase, I think it really hinders the coins. But then again, it probably has maybe something to do with regulations, getting that coin regulated in your country to getting it listed. So CoinBase is very, very strict about the regulations. It wants to be one of the top leading cryptocurrency exchanges that follows the rules and regulations for every country, not just the US. So it's real. They have some pretty top-notch strip rules. That's only the reason I think I like them. Second of all, I don't think I've ever been hijacked any money out of them. It is, but I think that's where you being, where you're at, you have access to Binance, regular Binance. We're stuck with Binance US. So there's coins over there that you can get, we can't get. Cool. I used to do a lot of trading in this regular Binance in crypto when I first got into crypto. Probably one of the few places I ever traded was Binance. Then there was Bittrex, and there was GraveX. So if you had some coins that were on their deathbed, you knew were fixing to get delisted and thrown in the trash, GraveX was a place to go sell it. I think that's why I call it GraveX. It's the graveyard of coins trying to survive and not die. Then long came Coinbase. Coinbase was just like I used to say, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic. Then they added the other Bitcoin one. And then that was all it was for the longest time. LCX making a bull flag. Let's see the horns. No, just kidding. How about inverse head and shoulders? Bull flag, yeah. That's on the 5 minute. Probably the 15 minutes where you're seeing it. The 30 minutes. Okay. 5. Okay. LCX is kind of just doing everything like everybody else right now. I think everything is just being pulled down. Not a lot to say about this other than Bitcoin, you suck. Well, in a way, Bitcoin's come down. People buy more accumulation. Bitcoin is just like any of the other coin. It's in a higher format. Pull back, people are buying more of it. AVT is fixing to get down here in the crossing zone. You can see it starting to come back in here. Hopefully it don't cross. Maybe it just gets inside of it. It gets a little skip. Continue on. Look at the little red dot right here. I think it's going to just be a nice long one like this here. Come back around. So it might come back down to about 274. Possibly drop into 273 area. 274, 273 possibly. Hopefully it'll hold up there 275, 278 and gets a little bounce. So bounce, get up there. We want to see a show today. Need a runaway. DNT making a turn back up for 18. Got a little blue dot. DNT is going to be our show off again today. Can we get another 100% of it today? Yeah. Never know. You just never know. DNT might be the pump maker today. I mean, it's holding double digits all morning, while everybody else is falling in down to the 1 and 2% club. Don't see anything special jumping off these charts. Rory pulling itself out of the bloodbath. Anybody else? Don't wear my mouse out. Scrolling down here looking at all this red. Where'd Rory go? Did it already dunk its head back in the... No, here it is. Rory. Oh my God. Look at that candle. Not only did we take a little splash out, we jumped out with a rocket booster. Poof. Right at the $10. Came from $9.32 to $10.03. 75-cent candle and a heartbeat. 7.64%. Why? Blast off. That's a good way to get out of the bloodbath. Just rocket boost around. superhero style. And why do I not have a little small bag of Rory? I usually pick up Rory when it gets down to low 9s, and I did not do it this time. Maybe because it was Sunday, I was tired. I was relaxing last night, went to bed early. Oh well. Can't own them all, can't pick all the winners, and you can't win every time. If we did, we'd all be rich, retired, and nobody would watch the show and care. So, that's the reason we're here. No one makes the perfect picks all the time, but the ones who can make the closest or the most best picks most of the time are the winners. If you have a hard time picking them, maybe you need to subscribe to Purple Striped Cat. He's in the description. There's a link there. He's offering 2 weeks free admission to his VIP. Give you a sneak peek. Get to see all his suggestions, what he's, his calls. He's one of the few who has a lot of help, a lot of programs, a lot of insight, or not want to say insider, but a lot of information. He has his own little program he has sets up that works very well for him, and he does end up making very good, strong calls, a lot more than most people. So take advantage of it. There's a link in the description. Follow him on Twitter, tell him you're a Cryptoholic fan and you'd like to try out his VIP. He'll probably private message you on Twitter his link. Jump in his VIP and get free 2 weeks of seeing what his calls are. Maybe help build your portfolio. And if you like what he's doing and you want to stay in there, then it is a paid membership VIP thing. He's offering 2 free weeks to people who are here with Cryptoholics. Two programs you'll need is Twitter and I can't think of the other one. Oh my god. I'm brain dead. I ain't got enough coffee. Telegram. Yes sir. Twitter and Telegram. Here we are. Come on, Rory. Show us some action. Look at DNT. DNT's gonna still begin this morning. There we go. Heading up for 19 cents, back to the 20-cent mark. Not like it hadn't been there. It's been there. It's just going back there. DNT making that move this morning. Gave you some opportunities last night back here. You get back in after a big run. Around 15, 16 cents. Hopefully some people got in a little bit. Maybe you're just too scared to get in because of the large pump. Some people are. They're like, oh, it pumped up, it's coming down, it's done with, it's coming all the way back down to 12 cents. Not always. It's just finding its new high, new bottom. So definitely getting some pumpage out of it again this morning. If it was to come back, if it keeps acting like this today, stays in the 18, 19, 16, I might grab me a little bit to hang on to. Let's go look. How much more room does DNT have? District OX. 102 million market cap. 60 million coins in circulation out of a billion. So I got 400 million more coins to go in circulation. Holy cow, look at that volume. 22,235,000% volume. Holy smoke. Can you imagine if that was all buy volume? Can you imagine a 22,000% uprise. Holy cow. That's some hellacious volume. That's people buying and selling like there's no tomorrow. Scalp City. People are scalping the crap out of that. 22,000% in volume. That's freaking insane. That is just freaking insane. But it's only 108 million. This thing could still run to 500 million. Could it 5x from here? If it did, what's 5 times 20? Is that $1? Wow. This could easily run up to 90 cents. I wouldn't say easily, but yeah. 500 million market cap. But can you imagine the volume? This would be like 100,000% in volume for this to get up to 90 cents. That is just freaking insane. Take a snapshot. Not too often you get to see 22,000% in volume, especially when you got Binance and CoinBase involved. Where all can you buy District OX? Bitrix, Coinbase, and Binance. 3 exchanges. Well, there's probably some more. I can see See all markets. Yeah, there's a whole list of them. Murtox, Valor, Bitcovia, Hotcoin Global, HitBTC, Hotbit, Polynex, The Token, Alex, BKEX, Coindex, CX, BitTrue, nothing, Upbit, SushiSwap, Gate.io. So Hotbit. Is Hotbit where you can there's a HitBTC. One of these I think you can actually buy longs and shorts on this. So that could create a lot of volume there. Buying, longing, and shorting. District OX, we'll put that on the list. Only 30,000 people watching this too. How many holders? 38,621 people holding it. There's more people holding bags than people watching it. Very unusual. I'm surprised there ain't 100,000 people on the watch list on this. But that's besides the point. So yeah, there is room to move. So, if this really got crazy, it could. It could easily 2x from here, maybe possibly 5x. But I wouldn't hold my breath. It's at 100 million. So, looking good. Looking like it could make some more noise, but it's only 18 cents a coin, so you get yourself a small bag. AVT. Oh, we're batting us down today. What's up here so we can see that better? Let's refresh. Cody. There we go. Ferrari stepping up there. AVT dropping down. XYO. So, like I said, not the best morning today. USP. Keep an eye on that one. It's in the low percentiles. It's dropping up and down. QSP could make some noise later this week or two. Not very many gaming coins up here. Blizz, BLZ. Trying to make a little bit of noise. I think DNT is still in the thunder. And that kind of part of that ECDC song. DNT. Well, that was TNT. Okay. Sounds close enough to me. That song called Thunder. Well, I am going to look at my pink list. Secure IDEX. IDEX is nose diving with everybody else. My orange list. Oopie. I made some good trades on Oopie yesterday. I actually almost doubled my bag yesterday on Oopie. And I'll show you here. Look at this thing. See, here's my sell, my watch out list, my buy. This puppy went up, hit my sell, come back down, grab my buys, roll back up, hits my sell, comes back down, hits my buys, and just tinkles along here. So nice. I think I hit, because I think I made about 5 trades right there. So if it went up, retrace in here. I think I was making some sells in here and buying it back, selling it back up in here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I probably hit all 5 of those sells there. Yeah, because I think I was using this line here as buying back in. So it's sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. So I was, and I think there's a couple of them that shorted. So yeah, I made some good trades here. Almost doubled my bag. I think I improved it by 70%. And then I just quit trading after this got in here. I said, okay, I think she's done. I go to bed. And there's where she's at. Back down here. So even if it comes down farther, I'm content, because bringing your, when you scalp it like that, you bring your purchase price down really low. So I don't even know. I don't keep track of what my DCA is. I just know in my mind, if I scalp it enough times and increase my bag by 70%, that it brought it way down. But this number here, I think, was my original buy number at 6 cents. Those mathematicians can do the math. I look at the physics, they do the math. I think we kind of work together sometimes. So, auction. Look at that headboard. Nice little sleepy pattern. You remember me talking about the sleepy pattern? This person must be sleeping on their stomach, because there's their feet hanging out the edge of the bed. So now we need a footboard over here today. So if we can get a nice footboard up here around $18, somewhere at 18, it'd be nice. And that consolidation off. Off the edge, and get another big spike. That'd be great. But this pattern has been looking pretty typical with a lot of altcoins this season. So I kind of joke and call it the sleepy pattern with the headboard. Now we need our footboard. So get back over here to the watch list. What kind of changes we got? Oh, TNT. AVT, Rory, Argold, XYO. This is just the typical ones we just named off a while ago, holding the top. KRL. Keep an eye on KRL. KRL coming out of KRL. Looks like it's trying to make a little bit of move. Beep, beep, beep. Breaking the 200. I get the 50 to curl past here. Definitely looking up. TNT. Like who made who. So keep an eye. KRL could make some moves today. Get up in the high point of the list. We don't know. But TNT definitely getting back up here in the top percentiles. Make a cross right here. Almost wish I had some more USD to stick in there, but poor people like me just have to watch everybody else rake it in. Oh, please smash that like button as you come in. The more people hitting the like buttons, the more the algorithm picks up this stream. more other people wake up this morning and find us. Please help me build the channel a little bit up. We're getting there. If you're enjoying the morning show, smash that like button. If you don't enjoy that morning show, smash that thumbs down button. Blood in the streets. Nasty, nasty Monday. Nothing spectacular sticking out yet. Let's see. 10, 8, 6, 5 4s, 3s. Nothing making any big changes in the red. There's a 2 and a 3. Alice might be making a move. Yeah, Alice is making a move. She got mad this weekend. She's packed up and she's leaving town. Say love you, Alice. Wanna miss you. Dash. Poking his nose back out, getting to the green. BTC, you moving back up to the green? Oh, we're 46,000. We got a green line on BTC. Can we hold 46,000? I'll get more vocal in my morning show. Oh, come on, BTC. Get all this red out of the streets and get some green coming in. Cake is at neutral. Cake has no bottom, no icing. So, nothing spectacular popping off the charts besides D and T. Back down to 17.9. So, got a little exciting. Pulling back. I think right now you're going to see it hit 18, 19, almost 20. A lot of scalpers. Boom, 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 boom. People made a lot of money. They're going to try to control it now. They're going to scalp the crap out of it. Oh, dude. Ooh, that's gonna leave that there, but it's time for some more coffee. Let's step like, ooh, look at Rory. We're gonna leave this on Rory for a second. I'm gonna hit the auto button, let it play. I am gonna go refill my coffee cup and continue this morning show. Enjoy the music, and I'll be right back, and then we'll take a look at some people's questions here. Sorry about that, guys. Had to take myself a little longer coffee break than normal. I was getting attacked by my kitty cats. They were wanting their morning breakfast a little sooner than normal. Going crazy this morning. Oh, nice. I just got notified by YouTube. I'm live. Wow. How long have I been up? An hour? Yeah, hour and 23 minutes. I just get an email notification. It says, you are now live. Congratulations. Thank you. Guess I'm on the hour club. You get you a bag of Rory? Yeah, I like Rory. Rory is a great coin. It has its ups and downs. It's a good buying coin. But it's going to have its points. It's going to eventually take off. Okay. Dogeline and Phantom. I don't even know if I even have those even on here. He plays decent. You can buy that. Trader Joe, Binance, FTX, Uniswaps, Mercado, Kraken, Binance, Powerland, Bitrix. Wow. Is that Dogecoin and Biden pair? Yeah, DR, Biden. Get yourself the Biden coin. So, let's see if we got a Binance USD pairing in this thing. Some Polynex. Looking for Binance. Coin USD, Binance US. I guess we could look there. I'm not big in these meme coins, I'm sorry. 0.149. There's people who love these coins and think that they're going to be the next thing that's going to make them rich. But I'm just not a big fan of the meme coins anymore. Shiba Inu is the last one. So you're at 14.93. We'll put this, add this one, add Dogecoin to Binance. Take it off my watch list. Okay. And Phantom. We'll go look at Phantom. Is Phantom also a Binance coin? It's not. I don't think that one's on CoinBase, is it? Nope, not on CoinBase. Okay. Phantom USD is on Bitstamp. No, there's a ruble, Russian ruble, Binance coin, Ethereum, Brazil, AUD, Phantom USD on Binance US. So there's Phantom. Taking blood in the street like everybody else. $1.56. Bouncing up to 200 MA for 30 minutes. What a 5 minute Another 5 minute and it's second high and tit, trying to get back up to the 50. So everything is blood in the streets today. I'll send this one over here to Binance and remove it off my watch list. That way, when people start asking for certain coins, I have them in a certain watch list. So, you're welcome, Vinny. I really don't try to do TA analysis on my morning show. Basically, I'm just looking for what's moving. Try to catch something moving. Like, look at that Doge sticking its nose out, 3.27%. Doge making a little run this morning. So, Dogecoin pumping a little bit this morning. Coming out of the 14% mark, going to the 15, possibly 16 cents. It's another one of those coins that I don't see really going extremely high. Yeah, it hit what, 25 cents? Just hard for me to pull any kind of technicals on a coin that has 100 trillion coins in circulation. It's just unpredictable. So, yeah, Doge's making a little run this morning. Somebody open the front door, let the dog out. Woof, woof. Who let the dogs out? Got Luna. That is CoinBase. Starting to make a little move. ACH is poking out. And Classic is poking his nose up. Dash is still poking up a little bit. So I haven't reset this. I'm scrolling down to see if anything is making some moves off the red here. Nothing big. Look at that, 21%. DNT just wants to be in that 20, 30, 40 percentile mark every freaking day. Yesterday, today, DNT. Knocking down the door. Seagold, poking his nose up. AVT trying to pull back up. Where's Seagold at? Hey, Seagold. Seagold is trying to come back up out of the trenches. Glory, up and back down. BLZ, holding steady. Where'd the little puppy dog go? Ruff, ruff. You're up here. Let's hit a refresh. Doji, ruff, 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 right there. Jump out of here, get a buy signal. Up here to the top of the area here. 6.7% run and climbing. Tropicana, I don't know what's cooking, but evidently it got burnt because there ain't much green cooking. Look at that. It ain't cooking. It's burnt. It got burnt last night. Look at all that red. Got too many coals in the fire happening. So there ain't much of cooking. Better go get you some Dogecoin because somebody let the damn dog out and he's running across the neighborhood. He's gonna get us in trouble. We have a cop coin in here. Get us some cop coin. The cops are gonna get called on us because the dogs are out running the neighborhood. Got Doge out here running. Before long, you're gonna have Shiba come run up behind him. And there she is. Wow, look here. Woohoo, Shiba chasing after that Dogecoin. Look at that. I told you the dogs are out loose in the neighborhood. Damn. Somebody let the dogs loose. Where's the animal shelter coin? Wouldn't that be UPI? Protocol. When the protocol. Letting protocol police the dogs. So we got the dogs loose running in the neighborhood. Where's UPI at? Protocol. Where you at? Come get your dogs. They're running loose. I have some of you. Oh, there he is. Look, he's sleeping. No wonder the dogs are running loose. He's over here sleeping. UPI, wake up. Dogs are loose. Go get them, man. Oh, what a morning, huh? The dogs are going to take over the list. Watch out, DNT. Who made who? Woof, woof, woof. So nothing but the dog coins. Look at that puppy roll. He's got a stride. He must have smelt a dog biscuit tied to the back of a car, and he's a running after it. Hopefully it's not a parked car. Yeah, we got Doge, we got Shiba, we got Ape, we got Crow. It's the monkey, sheep, camel, and the elephant. We could have us a whole zoo. Yeah, we need zoo coin. Cage them off up into the damn zoo. Oh, petting zoo coin. Yeah, where's petting zoo coin? We can have a morning of petting all the animal coins. You know what? While we're thinking about that, we're talking about it, I think I'm going to create a new list, and that's what we're going to call it. Petting zoo. There we go. We're going to start putting all of our animal coins in there. Yes, sir. We petting zoo. Watch list. Dogecoin. You getting added to petting zoo. Thank you, sir. T-Ba. We're going to start us a little petting zoo section. UPI, but look at that puppy run. Petting zoo, UPI, protocol. Your petting zoo coin. Wake up here. Crow. Crow. You're going to the petting zoo. Ape. You're going to the petting zoo. So I guess as we go, we will add more of these animal coins. I mean, it says fox, but I don't know. We won't consider that an animal coin. AVT, you making a move this morning? Trying to go back up. AVT. Doge. Doggy on the loose. Got a doggy on the loose this morning. He's taking a run. Let's refresh our changes. That's right. If you can think of more animal coins in the categories, we'll put them in the petting zoo. We'll keep an eye on our pet. You like that? 8% cash back when you do your shopping using Crow. Are you using that crypto credit card through CoinBase or something? Or no, that's not Crow, that's something else. Damn, look at the dog running. He's getting a stride going. Might want to grab yourself a little bit of doggy coin. It might, you have another 10 cents. Look like she's making a move. Look at it run. It never, I shouldn't say that. Don't buy a pumpkin coin, because they could turn around and bite you right in the ass. Maybe he ate a bunch of string and it's hanging out, and he's running down the neighborhood scared because something's hanging out of him. Yes, a dog get a string stick. Yeah. Oh, life experiences, things you shouldn't talk about. CDC visa. Elon just bought a 10% stake in Twitter. So Twitter should be going up, not Doge. Yeah, look at the doggies run. Woof, woof, woof. She ain't running nowhere. Ooh, let the dogs out. Woof. Ooh, let the dogs out. What's the worst performer today? AIOZ is at 9.7. RBN, Poly, SNT, SYN, ZRX, and Comp. Those were some that were leading at the top 10 yesterday. DSO. So those were pushing the top 10 yesterday, and now they're chasing the bottom. Yeah, I know you can buy pumpkin coins. It's just, yeah, sometimes it's risky, but being with Doge, I don't think that's be too much of a risk at 14 cents to 15 cents. I mean, it is making a move. What's your top for Dogecoin? What are you calling for a top? 25 cents, 15 cents, 30 cents. Purple Cat. Chris Cat is Purple Striped Cat. He is chiming in. I believe he did have a call on Doge. I think I remember seeing that last night before I went to bed. I just quick scanned everything he had. It probably didn't soak into my dead brain when I'm going to bed. ENT settling down. Dogecoin. Are we gonna calm down a little bit here? Oh. Yeah, so kind of ease into a pumpkin coin, buy a little here, a little there, not a whole lot. Kind of like chasing it up, and then let it come back and maybe catch the retracement. Just looking for any other big movements here. Anything standing out of the crowd in the red? Blue light special on AIOZ is negative 9%. Blue light special today. DNT pulling back to 17.8. Doge making a little pullback. It's on 5 minutes. BLZ kind of coming up in there. 22 cents. AMP. Yeah, I'm just keeping my eyes open here and looking for something to stick a little bit of money in, 50, 60 bucks just to watch, see if it goes. Yeah, Tropicana. I got an ape around, I think I have to go back and I think it was 639 or 739, somewhere in there. But it wasn't a whole lot of ape. Here lately I've been dropping like $50, $100 into certain coins. So it's not like I'm buying huge amounts of bags. Yeah, I got a whole ape right when it came out off of if Doge becomes Twitter currency, this could be that's speculation. A lot of Doge is being used for different things. Yeah, a lot of speculation. Definitely. Doge getting a little pullback. Okay, you convinced me. I'll put $70 in Doge right here at 1538, and we'll see where it goes. This afternoon I might have 35 bucks, or I might have $100. You never know. See where it goes. Put a little ticker right there. 38. Yep, put my little ticker in there, right where I committed suicide. I mean, where I bought. Jump off a cliff here, take a chance at a pullback spot, see what's happening. Like I said, a little bit of something. 1538, actually 48, 1538.1. So, yep, I jumped in with a little bitty $70 purchase. So, get my feet wet here and there, get it all over in different spots. Wow, Miss Big Spender. The $300 in your money is what? Like $5,000 in my money over here? Or like pesos compared to your currency? Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love crypto. The humor we can come up with out of this stuff. Good morning, everybody. I see we got a few people watching. Please smash the like button. Smashing that like button gets the algorithm out, gets more people notified, more people can find it in the search. It just puts the algorithm up a little bit more. I like to get this show up where we got 50, 60 people coming in the morning times and hanging out. Okay, you already did the conversion. You're talking in US dollars. Yeah, I've been tippy-toeing here lately. I haven't been really just hammering bags this year. I've just been tippy-toeing. I mean, you get railroaded enough times, you get tired of diving in, so I tippy toe with a little bit here and there. So let's see what we got here. Any big, oh, Shiba, are you really? Is Shiba going to try to make a run here? Look at this. Oh, it was at 2%, came back down to 1.9. Oh my God, who's letting the dogs out? Who's letting the dogs out? I got a line drawn here. Let me zoom this out. Why do I have a line drawn here? I got all kinds of garbage drawn over here. Really? Let's go with 1 hour. I got circles and everything drawn out here. What was I doing here? Was I charting something? Shiba? Wow. Look at that. I had a line drawn from back here all the way across here. Had this line drawn up here showing this big run up. I've drawn something here saying I think it would go up. I don't know. I don't remember. Wow. So yeah, look at it. Getting back up in this little channel right in up here. Fancy drawing here, and I don't know why. But I did. Wow, that's been, when was that? April 2nd? I don't remember doing it. Wow. Yeah, it was coming down. I drew something up. Said something about going back above this line. So yeah. There's that head footboard. There's that sleepy pattern. No, I'm just joking. Nice big 3 touches here. Wow. Doge. Wow. There's a big pullback on Doge, or is it a pullback? I have to go back here and look. Let's see. 15 minutes. Yeah. Look at there. Go to the 5. Oh, that's right. I bought here, so it's just gonna pound this a little bit, and then it's gonna suck butt right here. No, let's get. Yeah, there's the pullback. So, Doge up 5% almost. AVT 282, CODI, DMT, AVT turning back around here. EVT's making that turn back around. Bouncing off the 50 moving average. I'm definitely watching the dog over here. Gonna make me look like an idiot. I picked up a little bit of it. I have not owned Doge in years. And you don't want to know my story about Doge. Sucky story. At one time, I had several million Doge coins when it was worthless. When it was nothing but a meme joke coin. We didn't have meme coins back then. It was just nothing but a joke coin. I think I put $300 and something into it. Had several millions of them. I did a little YouTube video. Said, oh look, I'm gonna be a millionaire someday. And I ended up deleting it, making fun of it. 4 or 5 years later, it comes around and bites me in the ass and makes fun of me. But who knows? Who would have known? Sad part is that back then, $300 wasn't that big of a deal. It just left it. But then again, where I bought it at, I don't even think that wallet type exchange even exists. So it makes me wonder, if I would have had it, would I still have access to it? I didn't have it into a core wallet back in the day. I had it on some exchange wallet that was pretty sketchy back in the day. Yeah. Well, we're going to get a settle down. We're going to get a pump off that line there. Be happy for it to run from there all the way up to 20 cents today. So Elon tweets, Doge explodes. Maybe he ought to tweet more often. Tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin. Well, we build a set of stairs. You're going out, you're going to make a platform. Are you going to keep stepping or are you going to jump off that platform? That's the big question of the morning. So, no more big movers. ICP coming out of the red. We'll come back and look at ICP in just a second. I wanted to see if there's anybody else trying to get out of this bloodbath. Nope. Okay, let's go back and check out ICP. ICP making a move. Look at that. Trying to get out of the bloodbath. ICP had a nice little low at 22.03. Got a nice little signal back here off the market cipher at 22.21. And we're currently at 22.85 and rising. Yeah, Vinny, those are something you never get over. It's one of those experiences, but you'll get your big hit later on in life. From my experience with Shiba, from with Dogecoin, when I seen Shiba get listed on CoinBase, and I think it was at 630, 630 Satoshis, I piled into it heavy. And I rode that thing all the way up, and I made several thousands of dollars off of it. So I think I kind of got a little back. Nothing like I would have out of Doge, because I think a friend of mine did the calculation one time off my Dogecoins and said I would be sitting on about $10 million. So, but hindsight, just like I bought 4 Bitcoin when it's 265 bucks. It hit 1,200, I sold it. I thought I was doing great, which I did. But those 4 Bitcoin sure would be nice to have about right now and be selling. I could be totally 100% debt free and retired right now. It's 160,000. 60,000, I'd be debt free. 100,000 to live on. Not a bad deal, and I'm only a few years away from Social Security, so that 100 grand would have held me over till Social Security kicked in, unless something major would have happened medical wise. But other than that, yeah, I'm an old guy. I'm an old timer. So ICP making a little bit of move. Nothing real serious. It looks like it's settling down here. Go up here. Let's hit the refresh button. Okay, who's the #1 loser right now? AIOZ, 8%. Coming up a little bit. Was it 9? RBN, Poly, DSO. See, they're swapping out who wants to be the loser. DNT hit 12, almost 13% since what is the daily exchange time? We're halfway through our day. We got 11 hours, almost 12 hours, so another 37 minutes we'll be halfway through our daily candle day. It resets in the evening time, not at midnight like you'd think it would, but so yeah, I keep track of that. So nothing really poking out. AVT. Oh, AVT moving up. Almost in the 10 percentile. Cotty's getting up there in the 10% today. Making some moves, Cotty. 29 cents to 31. Nice little move here. Got a crossover right here on the MACD. Fixing to make another run, it looks like. Yeah. Gonna make another run. Doge. Wow. I'm watching it flash over here on the left-hand side of my face on my CoinBase Pro. I thought it was making another run for it. Yeah, it's just hugging this little line. Yeah. That's how it works. I decided to pick up some. It just peters out right there. DNT pulling back. Cody. Yeah, Cody. That looks nice. 30, I think. Yeah, Cody should pump a little bit more. Pull that down. I get a little jittery with my mouse. I apologize. That was my first instincts too, Bobby, when I first time I was introduced to Bitcoin. I think when I was first introduced to it, it was right around the $100 mark. And I was scared of it. I thought it was a scam too. And, you know, back then we were all leery of scams, especially me. I've been in and out of a lot of different network marketing companies. There's been a lot of them that were scams. But when I seen Bitcoin, I was like, oh, what's this? And, but yeah. And then when you finally realize what it actually was and the price was going up, you're like, oh my God, I could have bought this a lot cheaper. So, most definitely. We all, even today, people stepping into this, they're looking at it, it's a scam. There is no way I'd buy that garbage. And one day down the road, they're going to realize when they check into it, they could have bought into Bitcoin when it was 3,500 or 10,000. And by then it'll be $100,000 Bitcoin. Okay. Damn dog is dying. He's taking a dive. He's dying. Look at him retrace. So there's a big retracement. I should have waited, bought the retracement. I should have jumped in. And then it was almost like buying the top. Got a red dot right here. It's not quite come back down across, so keep an eye. If this comes down, touch and bounce, if you just do a little dippy do here. If it crosses, then we could get another drop off, come back down here to 14.8, 14.7 possibly. Time will tell. This does. People might just be taking some profits. So, Seagold making a little splash here. You know, $4 coin. Don't take much percentage to make it move a little bit. Just that little green candle can make it go from 3% to 4% pretty quick because it's in the dollar range. But Bobby, here's the thing you got to think about. There's a lot of people that bought the crap out of Bitcoin when it was $1 and sub-dollar. And they stored it on their computers. And those computers have taken a crap. And they threw them away, not thinking anything about it. There's millions of dollars of Bitcoin sitting in dumpsters and landfills. So that's the other thing to think about. You know, it was kind of hard to store those coins because we really didn't have Trezors and stuff like that. You pretty much had to save it on hard drives. Cool, the purple cat sent you here. Awesome. Yeah, I have his link in descriptions. People to go check out the purple striped cat. Me and him kind of go back and forth with each other. Great guy, makes some awesome calls. He thinks I have an awesome morning show. I appreciate it. I think I just have an average show. I think it's just fun. Because basically what we do is I refresh this, I scroll down and see what's making moves, what could be moving, and then we check it out. Try to catch coins before they take off and moon. And a few times we're actually catching them right as they moon, if not already started to moon. See, coins are just starting to come out of the red. I take a Bitcoin is steadily holding above 46,000. So let's see if we can see what's going on. FET just got a cross back here. Starting to pull back a little bit. So the level out here, not pull back. Nice steady little flow right here. Ethereum Classic looks like it's leveling off a little bit. BTCD is coming back down this morning. Nice to see that. The more this comes down, the more altcoins go up. So, welcome to the show, guys. Thank you, Purple Striped Cat, for spreading the word, sending people over. Looks like UPI got out. UPI is out. The dog catcher. The dogs were on the run this morning. I think the dog catcher got out there. Yeah, dog catcher got him. They were roaming the neighborhoods this morning. The AVT has been looking good this morning. It popped out here 3:30, 4:30, 4:30 this morning when I got up. It was right here, but yes. 266, ran all the way up here to 293, almost 294. Nice little pullback, flatten out right here. Hit the 50 moving average. Pop that off of it. Come up. We're gonna level out again here at 280. Hopefully we won't have to retrace back to the 50. Maybe we'll just get a little flat spot here and pop a little more. I'd like to see AVT get over the $3 mark again. You never threw out a hard drive. Smart. I used to be the same way. I used to have a bunch of old Winchester hard drives laying around. I don't even know if you could plug them if they'd even work. Probably fry them if you put them in a new computer. ENT is still holding around 17 cents. CODI around 31. So we're just looking to see. Oh, here, LCX. Making a little poke of his nose out of the hole here. 1% are up. 2% for Cake. Cake was down at neutral 0. So Cake is making some moves this morning. Trying to get up to get some frosting. Nice little W right here. Yeah, on the 5 minutes, go to 15, what do we see? Yeah, Cake, making a little bounce off the 100 moving average. KRL, I was watching this morning. I've seen KRL creeping up pretty quick. Back up from where it, completely had a big drop off. It's right back up to where it was. It's leveling out. From the 15 minutes for Cake. Or KRL, excuse me. Duh. My hand moved faster than my brain. It's getting a little squeeze right here on the MACD. Got a red dot on market cipher. Volume's pulling to the negative side. Right at the 200 moving average on the 15 minute for KRL. So it's right below it now. So might come down here and try to test the 91 cent area, 91.5 area. So it's at 919. It might come back to 915 and test the 50 moving or the 100 moving average. Not necessarily. It could just flatten out for a little bit, cool off, and get a skip off the MACD. Something to keep an eye on. The LCX still making some moves. Nothing huge, but moving. We had a bloody morning. Bitcoin is just starting to hold steady. Things are starting to move a little bit. Nothing huge in the red yet. So I'm just seeing if there's anything here getting less negative than the others, making some big splashes in here. Other than Ape, this big, went down more. So some of the 2%ers negative are going to 4%. So some coins are still diving. Could handle the pressure. See a little green here. Tells me things are turning. WCGF looks like it's trying to turn. Hanging neutral right now. So this is what we do. Kick back, enjoy your morning coffee. API 3 making a move. 2.99%, almost a 3%er out of the ones. So that's what we look for right there, is a pretty decent move. MACD's flattening out. The volume's starting to turn up. It's at $5.53, bouncing off the 50 moving average. MACD is above 0 over on the 15. Go to the 5, see how it looks on the 5 minute. It already crossed back here. Pull back here and get a little skip on the 5 minute. So go back to the 15. Looking good. I think we might get a little pumpage out of the API 3 here in a minute. So, not bad, not bad. Go back up here. 3, 2, 3. That's about average in there. Doge is trying to make a little comeback, is it? Did it get its retracement? Yeah, got its retracement. Kind of make a little comeback here. The little red dot, see the MACD trying to close up here. Maybe you get a little skip. Because when it starts thinning out, sometimes it'll come down and just open back up and continue. Yeah, we skimmed across farm this morning. It was like 114. It's down in here, so it's kind of got flagged out here, popping up again. Doing its normal, making a little flag, popping up, flagging out, popping up, making a little flag again. I never had much luck with farms, so I don't chase after it. Every time I chase after a farm, I get rototilled into the manure pile. So I watch farming. I just watch it. I don't chase anymore. LCX. I want to check that out. I know I have in the past. LCX. What is the amount of coins in circulation? 755 million coins in circulation on 950, so it's 90% in circulation. Volume is down 31%. 100 million market cap. So a lot of our coins that are spiking right now are spiking up to the 103, 110 million market cap area. So I consider this like a mid cap. This is one that probably needs to start spiking from the 100 million to the 250, 500 million. But DNT is one of those right here. You see that right there? 23,000 8% in volume, 600 million coins. It went from 37 million to 104 million. So what we're looking at is a lot of the 10, 15, 20, 30 million dollar market caps are getting pumped to the 100 million mark. So when I go back and look at LCX, it's like, okay, it's almost already there. Is it going to get pumped further, or is it just going to get pumped to 105, 110% market cap, 110 million, and let loose? So I'm waiting to see confirmation of the 100 million market caps getting pumped to the 500 million mark. Right now I'm seeing a lot of the small market caps getting pumped to the 100 million mark. So kind of what I've been watching for. Yeah, AVT. I have it here, don't I? It's been a while since I pulled it up. AVT's market cap is 16 million. But the other thing I look at, it's only 4,000 people watching it. It's on the watch list of 4,082 people. And you look at the holders, there's only 3,000 holders. So there's just as many people holding it as watching it. And I know it's popular with a lot of people online, but it's just not getting popular in CoinMarketCap. People aren't really watching it to take off. It needs to, don't get me wrong. It's 16 million. It's kind of like, I've been watching UPI. Same way with UPI. Topical, 17 million market cap, 257 million. It's like prime. It's like, I know this thing would go up to $1. Just like, you know, you guys are looking at API the same way. Or AVT. So the sub $30 million market caps aren't really making a move yet. It's like the ones sitting between like 27 to 39 million are getting pumped. So those real low market caps, I don't know if those will go next, or if the ones at 100 million will go to the 250 million. So it's crazy, man. I mean, you look at what's trending. Stefan has been trending for a week now. It's at 1.4 billion. 600 million. Yeah, so the market cap's at 1.4 billion. And it's trending. It's the #1 trending thing. Stargate, Earth Fund, Animal Concert. Yeah, this stuff is what's trending right now. So yeah, I just kind of been watching this stuff. You know, there's auction. Auction is at 34 million. It's one of those right there at that pump stage. And it started to spike last night. I had a big spike last night. Spiked all the way up to almost 20 bucks. Came back down. So auction is one of those that I've been really watching hard because it could be the next 30 million one to run up to 100 million. If it does, I think it will, you know, 3x from here is what, 30, almost 50 bucks. So those are the ones I've been keeping an eye on, is the ones in the $30 million market caps. They're the ones getting the big pumps here lately. It's just my opinion, but this seems to be the trend that's going on. AVT's pulling back. Doge getting a pump. Nope, Doge is holding sideways. So to let you know, I pulled my position on Doge. I got back to where I bought in. I pulled it. Probably stupid, but it's just, I don't like hanging out in pumps like that. I'll wait for it to pull back some more. So I'm just sitting on some funds right now, watching. I am watching the movers and shakers, and right now there's a lot of runners and bakers. Everybody's running. Look, everything's on sale. Which one do you think is going to be the next big one to buy? Let's hit the recharge button here. Get this set back to 0. Keep an eye on it. Oh, look at that. Cody's knock DNT off the list and is starting to make some smoke screens here. Got the cross right back here on the 5 minute. Just like I said, we were on this candle right here. It crossed over, starting to open up. Get that little spike up. So Cody's moving up a little bit here. Cody, how you want to call it? Hey, not a problem, Rob. I mean, it's just my opinion, what I've been seeing happening lately. The last week, everything that's pumped hard into the 75 or the 50 and 100 percentile mark has been in the low 30s, pumped into the 100,000. Because I think the last one that pumped really big the other day was WC. Can't remember. Let me pull it up in here. Was it WCF? WCF? Was it? No. WF. I'm searching again. WCE. No. FG. There it is. WCFG. Was that it? I might be wrong. That on the calls on that one there. Is that on Coinbase? Yeah, that's on Coinbase. 72 million. And I think before it got its big pump, it was sitting in the 30 million area. So that's just my opinion on how things have been playing. DNT is at 17.2 right now, guys. It's holding steady, not dumping hard. I'll be here before it gets cold. So we're gonna get a flat spot. DNT, see, it's up here. Was it 19 cents? Pulling back down to 17. I think DNT is gonna play the 17-20 cent game here for a while. It's got to cool off. It just ran a hell of a marathon, like a 100-mile marathon. Whoop, whoop, who let the dogs out? There, look at it pumping back up. I'm not chasing. We'll let it ride. That's just me. Don't do what I do. AVT, are you turning? AVT is not turning on the 5 minutes. It's coming back down here. Getting a recharge. Sea gold. Sea gold. Ooh, parallel. Green dot. I get a little pump here. Any big movers and shakers in the lower percentages. BTC 46, 160, 150. So it's bouncing around right now. It's definitely got all these people here scared in the red. Definitely need some Visine. Get the red out. Atom. So let's do this real quick. Let's step over here. Let's look at the gaming and NFT coins. Or refresh this and see how they're doing. BLZ is pulling to the top. FET, Rory, Riley. Starting to turn green. Bottom in the red. I don't get scared today. Kind of like Riley. I've been watching that one. Been pretty flat. Like slow moves. So it's just one of those I've kind of been keeping an eye on. A lot of people like gods. Rory's my favorite. I like Rory. Been hanging on to Rory for a long time. You gonna get across in the 5 minute? Maybe a little pumpage. go in here to Coinbase Pro. Look at here and see if there's any volume. Oh, no, we're looking. Okay, I put a little mark here on Rory. See if she's gonna pump today. Any more than what she is. Close enough. Change that to blue. I did not do that one. Make it a pale light blue. Okay. Like I said, I'm kind of partial to Rory. I like watching it. Yes, I do, Rob. I try to get on here and get it started up at 5 a.m. every morning. Some mornings I'll wake up early and I'll start early, but I always run it for about 3 hours or so. I think only once so far last week I overslept a little bit and didn't get started at like 5:15, 5:30. I don't use an alarm clock. I just about the time I wake up. When I first started this show, I was having some sleeping issues. I was up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was bored and I said, let's just start streaming. So that's where the show kind of blossomed from. So yeah, Monday through Saturday, I try to get this thing started off at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. And on Sunday, since it's kind of like my day off or whatever, I just start streaming whenever I wake up. So if I never wake up, I guess I won't be here to stream. But yeah, I try to get this off at 5 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I appreciate Purple Striped Cat putting my name out there. Same as I got his Purple Striped Cat, his link to his Twitter is in my descriptions. Please go subscribe to him. And he is currently offering a free week to 2 week VIP to members from Cryptoholics here to go check out his VIP. So take advantage of those free couple weeks and see what his calls and his plays are. Dude's got some awesome calls. And maybe we make some money from it, right? Oh, West Coast boy, California time. Yeah, that's like 5 a.m. is 2 a.m. 3 a.m. for you. It's 2 hours difference. So let's see. So you're 5 now. 6 is in Colorado, 7 here, 8 o'clock East Coast. So yeah, early for you. My Twitter is the same as my name with the number 4, I believe. So just look up Cryptoholics 4. Has the same logo. My logo is the same on Twitter, on YouTube, and Telegram. I don't post a lot in Telegram. I just have a Telegram channel just so I can follow everybody else. Oh, until I get my monetization, I think we're close to 400. I have not checked this morning because live streams do not currently count. The only thing that counts is video hours. I am at 3,612 hours. Need 4,000, so we are at 388 hours to go. Oh, awesome. So, moving on down. 388 hours to go, and I guess I better do some more videos instead of live streams, right? But I hate videos. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like talking to a wall. I like talking to interaction. I like having people to talk to. It's just so hard to do the videos. I try to cover Coinbase when they launch new coins, so I gotta keep an eye on that list. Start doing some reviews again on new coins getting launched on CoinBase. So Cotty, we're looking at Cotty taking off here. Any more movers? Okay, cool. Crypto teleporter. Is that your Twitter? So is it at Crypto Porter? So copy this. Put the at. Control V. That's your Twitter. I'll drop that in there. You can go follow you. That's Rob. Rob was sent over here by Purple Cat. So you guys here, go give him a follow on Twitter, man. I'll give him a shout out. Welcome to the channel. I mean, I guess I could live stream to Twitter too, but I don't. I just do this on YouTube. I mean, I could get restream.io and put this all over the place, but I'm just not big in other social medias other than just watching other things that go along. So I think I'll just hang out, keep it right here on YouTube. I used to stream. Me and a buddy of mine used to play games and stream to Facebook. I got to where I don't even open up Facebook anymore. I am not a fan of Facebook. I'm sorry, just me. Got tired of the drama, family members, all that BS on there. So I just don't go to Facebook no more. Okay, we'll check that out. Definitely will. Yep, Mr. Teleporter. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I see it popping up on my phone here. Definitely hit you on a follow back here. Set you up for all my notifications so I can get that back from you. Awesome. Well, there's your pin tree. That's all your call. Wow, that's a lot of calls there. Is that your calls for the month of April? Or is that your daily calls? Okay, have a good one, man. Got carried away in chat there. We need to get back here paying attention to anything popping and mooning, and I don't see it happen this way. Thank you, Bitcoin. You gonna bring the morning back to life? Get up above the 200 on the 5-minute. Let's go to the 1 hour. Bitcoin, the destructor. Popping off to 200. Look at that. Catching the 50 and the 100. You're going to bust through it. I think once we break through the 50 and the 100 moving average here, you start seeing the altcoins come back to life. So I think we got to get above 46.3. Get back to that 46.3, 46.5 area. And altcoins may come back to life for us. In the meantime, it's going to be a little sketchy. Cotty, 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 look at you run, baby. Yep, she's a running. That's the 1 hour. Go back to the 5 minute. Do. Run, cool off. Run, cool off. The cooling off is getting shorter and the run's getting shorter. So Cody's definitely holding the top of the list with DNT. Then we got AVT at 270. Is it going to pick back up? AVT turn around? Yep. Same lows, lower highs. Pull off here before we get another run at this later today. Where's the doggy? The doggy is still on my line. Had a pump, pull back, a pump, settling down on that line. So, just like I said right here, MACD come together here. Like it might want to cross under it a little bit, might get a little cross under and back up. A lot of times you look for it to hit and skip like a rock on the water, but may not hit here. Might just get a little dip under and come back up. I'll have to wait and see. What I say about LCX? What do you say about it? My memory is not that long anymore. LCX, look at that. Getting parallel. I got a red dot, green dot. That's on the 5 minute here. It's at 3%. Yeah, I woke up a little early. I'm getting a little sleepy myself again. That time of morning where the sun starts coming up. Your body starts getting a little cooled off and gets that sleepy mode going. Coffee definitely tasting good this morning. So LCX is hanging in the 3% area. ADA, whoa, ADA! Look at ADA come out of the woodworks. $1.96 to $1.22, or $1.19. Excuse me. Bye. $1.19.6 to $1.22. Nice little 3.5-cent run up here this morning. Nice parallel on the MACD strolling. Nice stair stepping. ADA might be making a little move today. Maybe I'll get back up in the 150 range. Maybe I'll get back to the $2 range. ADA fluctuates quite a bit, but it always manages to hold fairly well. I don't know. I mean, go back here and look at the 30 minutes on this. You put your life savings into this at 17, I would be a little bit worried, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd put my life savings into something like this after it's already had a big, huge pump. I mean, we talked about this yesterday in the morning show, and it was at 8.5, 9 cents, and it exploded and took off. And I came down and went back up. It's cooling off right now. It's got to try to find its set a new bottom here, possibly. If not, it could drop some more. So it's got to find its bottom here before it can move up higher. That's what coins do. They'll run up, search for a bottom, maybe not, come down more and find another one, build up resistance, and then come back up. I hate that feeling of sitting here and you asking me a question with your life savings. It's like asking me who you should marry or not marry. But just my opinion on what I see here is this has got to try to find a spot to consolidate to and build a bottom before it can go any higher. It's just the way crypto works. Looking at DNT over here, we did this morning. Right here. It's at 100 million. It's one of those coins that pump from the 30 million to 100 million mark. So I've been keeping an eye on coins in the 30 to 40 million market cap. They're getting that big pump up to 100 million. So I think this is going to steady off right here between the 100 million area. It's got to cool down. I mean, look at the volume, 23,590,000% volume. You gotta give this time to cool down. This thing's on fire, man. Can't keep burning that wick, because if it keeps burning and pushing, it's gonna get up high enough and it's gonna come down crashing hard. So 100% right now in the last 24 hours of CMC's market cap. It's gotta cool down. That's all I gotta say, really can say about it is it's gotta be in a cool-off factor here. Things can't pump and run forever. They gotta consolidate. And that's what you're seeing here. So hopefully it'll pull down, back up, run between the 17, 18, 19 area here. And you get some consolidation. And then take off again. There's a 1 hour. There's a 1 day. So pretty hefty candles for 1 day. There's day in the day. That's our 15 minutes. Well, I don't know how much that's going to do in crypto. Like I said, crypto just has its little patterns. Like I said, it's got to cool off. It's got a zone it's got to get into. So I mean, it's right here on the 15 minute. It's down below the 50 moving average. Will it come down and try to test the 100? The 100. I don't know. But that'd be 16 cents. As this comes up and that comes down, could meet in the middle about 16.4. It has been down here so far once. Now right here is 15.4. So a nice dive here. If you were going to jump into this, that'd have been the time to get in right down here, not up here at 17. But here's consolidated at 19. It didn't hold, came down. There's 17 there. So 17. So it's trying to hold now at 17. So let's see if we can hold 17. If not, she's going to come back here and try to build a bottom at 16 or 15. But until I can find a bottom to consolidate on, then once it builds another platform like it did back here in the 8 and 9 cent area range, then you'll see it pop again. That's just my opinion. Not financial advice. Just my opinion on how crypto works, man. Look at Cotty, going to 10%. DNT just popped again to 10%. Yeah, we're all getting wishful here, but I'm not seeing anything big running. AVT 269. So it's like AVT. It's got this nice long platform here. It's consolidated. It gets its pumps and it comes right back down. So it's slowly building higher highs or higher lows. That's what you want to see. Higher lows, more pumps. Now come back down. Pump, come back down. It's just, and then eventually you get with that big gigantic pump like DNT just did, and it's gonna come back down, find this platform again. So hopefully that helped explain some of that to you guys. That's why I try to tell people, be careful FOMOing in on candles running up, because they will find the top, and they will try to come back down and reconsolidate to a certain area. Are the high volume pumps in small time frames from wells? You mean when you get the big wick spike up and pull right back? I wouldn't say necessarily wells. I mean, it could be. Sometimes you do have wells in certain coins. You'll see like in a 5-minute time frame, and you'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden the coin will jump up and back real quick, and you have this big gigantic wick for like 3 cents. A lot of times your well will have a buy set up here. He'll spike it, he'll catch a buy, he'll bring it back down, or sell. So he'll have a big sell of his coins up here. He'll buy in with the USD down here to pump it, catch that sell, bring it back down. Now hopefully he's trying to do is trigger a downtrend so it comes down further so he can continue to buy more coins at a cheaper rate. Sometimes vice versa. Sometimes they'll pump out a sell, get the coin to go down to get people to buy. Once you get that buying trend going, he'll ride it all the way up, and then he'll dump some coins at a high and watch it come back down just so he can accumulate more or just cash out. But can't say every coin has its wells. They do and they don't. It's just crypto how it works, you know. Institutions, I don't see institutions pumping a coin and dumping a coin. Institutions, when they buy a coin, 9 times out of 10 they're buying it OC, over the counter, and you're not seeing that reflection in the current price that day. It's a coin that's already in circulation, already bought, owned, and they get a discounted price because, like, if somebody comes in and says, I need to buy 2,000 Bitcoin today, they're not buying it on here on the exchange. They're buying it over the counter. Bitcoin might be sitting at say 46,257. Some big institution comes in and says, I want to buy 2,000 Bitcoin. They might be getting this at a lower price because that institution might have bought it lower. They might give them a discounted price, sell it to them at 45.6, 45.5 because they're buying so many at one time. It's like buying gold and silver. You go in there and want to buy a 1 ounce piece of gold, you're paying spot price. You go in there and want to buy 100 pounds of gold, the seller's going to give you a discount. Same way. But it's not being transacted on here per se as the big buy. But what happens is when somebody buys over the counter like that and deletes or dissipates a holder's, from one person to another person's wallet, a lot of times that big seller has to go back and buy more. So that's when you see the institution buy up there. So it's a trickle down later effect, not at the moment effect. Now, there has been some institutions who are known to be buying 50, 100 Bitcoin at a time as it goes down that dips, and they're buying it right off the market. So there's a whole bunch of different ways the way it's affecting things. Most of the volume that you're seeing and what we're watching over here is retail buyers. A lot of retail buyers, a lot of small institution companies maybe buying into this. Or you can call them institutions, small companies, small investors. But mostly this is all retail stuff that you're seeing pumping up and through here. That's why we watch the BTD, Bitcoin Dominance, BTCD. I can't spit it out this morning. Because a lot of times what you're seeing is a lot of people taking profits out of Bitcoin, putting it into altcoins. Then they make profits in alt, and it goes back to Bitcoin. It's a back and forth game. I wish they had an ETH dominance versus altcoins, but Ethereum is considered an altcoin. There's Doge still making a little splash up here in the water. We'll refresh this. And I hopefully I kind of explained that somewhat okay. So if not, hopefully I didn't confuse you. I'm sorry. Sure, Tropicana, go ahead. Type it all out there. I'm here for a little while. I'm just hanging out here, waiting for this market to turn around. 46,179 is not enough to get the blood out of the streets. You need to get to 46.4 or better. Nothing really popping out strong. KRL, man, no, it's nothing big. Little move, not much. Average. Well, it don't have to be 200 characters. Just put it all in there, and I can read in between the lines of everybody else's typing. I don't think we got a lot of people typing at the moment. Cody, ENT. See, look here, DNT just pulled back to 16. Go to the 15-minute chart. See if it, yeah, see it pulling back here. Like I just said a minute ago, it's trying to find a spot. So we're just talking about MACD separated, and we got a red dot here. Market cipher pulling the RSI down. So it's going to come searching here. Hopefully the 100 moving average will hold it here. Just because it doesn't hold doesn't mean it's over with. It's going to find a spot. It'll probably come down here, hit this 100, bounce a little bit, could come right back up to 18, 19. And I hear that a lot in my 24/7 live stream. A lot of people chatting, going, "Oh yeah, about this, it just went down." It's like, well, you got to do some research. I recommend everybody in my descriptions. There's a link to TradingView. It's free. Use my link, please. TradingView is free to use. Learn how to read charts. It's not that hard to really just look at them and see the pattern. It depends on how much you got invested and how much tolerance level you have. I mean, you could hold this for 30, 45 days and it could come way, it could actually double from here. This could actually still go higher. It all depends on how long you can afford to hold it, how long you can stomach it. Like I said, right here, it's only at 100 million market cap. It had a hell of a pump, 22,000 in volume. Yesterday was up, what, 140 something percent. And it could come down to 15 cents, but we're still at the $100 million market cap. I don't even know what the project really is. You'd have to look into the project. How much do you believe into the project? But yeah, this thing could still go to 200, 300 million market cap. So it could do another 2x, 3x, but not today. That's what I'm getting at. It's not going to do it today. It might not do it this week, but this will get back up there higher. So to kind of help you out, Sam, the two biggest things that kill people is greed, fear, and FOMO. So the first two mistakes you made was greed and FOMO. Now, you let fear kick in, it'll help you lose more. But like I said, how much can you stomach? How much can you tolerate? If this is a pullback to 14 cents, could you handle watching it pull back to 14? And the second question is do you have enough belief that this will go to 200 to 300 million market cap? That's the three things you got to ask yourself. You already made the first two mistakes because you were worried that this was going to continue pumping. And we saw a guy in our live stream the other day, it got 17 and a half, 18 cents. A lot of us were saying, get out, get out. And he was like, no, it's going to 25. Well, we were both wrong. 17 wasn't the place to cash out, and it didn't go to 25. 18 was probably about 20 cents was probably the three chances to get out right at 20 was the time to get out. And what you're seeing here is the after effects of people who were hoping for this 25-30 cent run, and people who bought in at the tops. Some of them are taking their losses. Going, man, I got wrecked and this and that. I got stupid. But really, it's not stupid because it's still in the 100 million market cap. We got a lot of coins that will cool off in the 100 million area, and then a few weeks later or a month later will take off and go to the 250, 300 million mark. So be patient. Alt season's not fully engulfed. Alt season is not full bore and blowing up. So it's very likely this could cool off here around, find a bottom at 16, 15, 16. So a nice bottom. Alt season start kicking up. You can see this thing do another 2-3x. So do I say keep your money in there and risk it? That's a tolerance level you got to take. I mean, could this come up and do a bark pattern and go across here and come straight down and come back here, then run down here for a while and pop back up and come over here? It could. There's a lot of possibilities of what it could and could not do here. So it's all, it's all in the risk tolerance of what you're willing to do. I mean, if you think it's going to come a lot lower, maybe pull some out at a loss and keep the other to let it possibly recoup, or wait for a bounce. I mean, too many different scenarios. I mean, when this was taking off yesterday, I was looking at it right here at 12 cents, and I thought about jumping in, and I thought it was just too much of a risk for me at 12. That's just my tolerance, not yours, not everybody else's, just my tolerance. If I'd have got in at 10 cents or 9 cents, then it wouldn't have been no big deal. I'd sit back and let it ride. Maybe pulled a little bit of profits out. But once it got past this point right here and started going, I wasn't going to touch it. This right here area was too much on fire for me. And that's just my tolerance. Everybody has a difference in tolerance. So hopefully you don't get scared and it all loses out, and hopefully you don't take a big loss. I mean, I hope all the best for you to here to get this to bounce back up. If it gets up here to 19 cents, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you got to figure out what you want to do and what you can handle in tolerance. So hopefully that helped you out. So back to your question on Jasmine, and this, I did a lot of research with Jasmine when it first came out, and Jasmine, the only thing that bothers me about Jasmine is right here. It says 4.75 billion coins. That's only 10% of the 50 billion coins that could be in circulation. So that right there is a red flag to a lot of people who invest, because then they need to go to the white paper and find out how often they dump in this. Well, for the longest time, their white paper doesn't dictate how many coins are put in circulation or when. So it leaves a big open-ended question. It's at 139 million market cap. The volume's only at 34%, 316 million. It's only 3 times the market cap. Jasmine has a lot of overseas investors into this, a lot of regulations in their area, and a lot of people, 75,000 people watching it. So a coin of this magnitude should have 200,000-300,000 watchers. So you're seeing the big fluctuation. It's in the social media. It's getting the limelight. You say it's more than that, like 15, 20 billion. What are you talking about? The circulating supply? I can only go by what's here. I mean, this is what's being reported, and this is verified data. So 4.75 billion is what they're showing in circulation. Now, if they're diluting that and it's not getting updated, then Slow Miss needs to be held accountable for not putting the information here correctly. So if they're diluting this down and it's not getting reported here and getting updated, and this is getting diluted, then that shows in the price. So if this is to 15 to 20 billion right now, then the price is just going to keep dropping. That's why. But this is verified information, so I have no reason to doubt this since it's verified. I'm not going to go through Etherscan and sit here and add it all up and count it. We done kind of roughly did that back when it first launched. I got a video on that, so you can go back and watch that video where we dissected Jasmine when it launched off of Coinbase. And during that video, there was a lot of things that Jasmine wouldn't release. That was kind of, I lost the faith in them, but I keep it up because people want it on the stream. So Jasmine is what Jasmine is. I don't talk bad about it. I don't talk good about it. I'm neutral on it anymore. Where's the 15? Let's go back to the 5-minute here. Over this here. Clear it. AIOZ was 9% negative. Now it's going almost 12% negative, so it's still dropping down. Yeah, that's kind of the rumor, the Japanese Bitcoin, but it's a long ways from a Bitcoin price. Too many coins in circulation. Maybe once they get their data center and all that stuff built and up and running, and the coins are getting dispersed out for the use case scenario of what it's supposed to be used for, then maybe you'll see the price start moving. I just don't have a lot of high hope for it at the moment. I still see Jasmine bouncing around from where it's at now in the 2s, maybe to the 7-cent area. I don't see no big, huge run-ups in the 30-cent area like it used to. I have to wait until we get more and just seeing how much coins are in circulation, how they're diluting. Give it some time. So, what's going on? Everything is just lagging. ACH making a little pump right here. Yep, ACH coming out of the grave, making a little noise down here. Does that every once in a while. I don't think it's so much when the devs allow it. I think Jasmine will go when the institutions start really buying into it heavy over there. I think once they get their data center built, once they get everything done that they say they're going to do, and the institutions over there start investing into it and buying it, you'll see it go. And they need the price to go up so they can add some more and dilute it down, take some funds out themselves, so they can build the data center they're wanting to build. So ACH, nice little pump. Will it continue today? Will ACH move itself up into the top 5 or 10 of the list today? XYO is hanging in there. I mean, just a lot of small stuff today. Nothing huge, nothing big. You know, just like ACH, I'd love to see it take off again. I got into the ACH when it first launched around the 3-cent area, and this puppy ran to 21 cents. A lot of us made some good profits off of it. I dumped it up there around 21, 22. Fell down, bought it at 12. It ran back up to like 19. I dumped it again. I think I ran it up 2 or 3 times before I said I had enough, took my profits and ran. On the daily, on the hour, on the like 5, 10, 15 minute candles of the, you know, doji hammer and stuff like that. No, I don't look at that kind of movement as much as I do Fibonacci's. And I really, sometimes I'll pull a fib, but most of the times I just draw my own lines. And once I get done drawing my own trend lines, what I look at, if I do go pull a fib, a lot of times my lines aren't too far off from a fib. I just anymore I can just see it. I can open up a chart, go through the time frames like this right here. I'll look at it, zoom in, zoom out, go to 30-minute, look at it some more, do this right here, and I can just look at it. I see it's in an uptrend. I see it's leveling off. It's trying to pop past this here and come back to retrace in this area and over here. See, so I look at that. I'll go to the 1 hour, look at the 1 hour trend. And this is what I do for myself, but I don't really sit here and draw lines out like when I chart it for other people, because this is visual for you to see what I'm already seeing before I even draw it out. So there's a 1 hour, then I'll go to the 3 hour and look at what I've drawn in the past, see what's going on in the 3 hour here. And sometimes I'll just go to 1 day, see what's happening on the daily chart, like this right here. What's happened in the past? What kind of trend is she in? So you can see I did a lot of patterns. So this has been trending down since what? November 28th. Had a big drop right here. Come back up. Let's come back. Almost a little mini bark pattern here. Not quite. It's got a nice little swing right here. So this is on the daily chart. So it's almost like a cup, not quite, didn't fill it all the way up. Maybe a little handle here. So kind of a broken cup and handle on the daily. And I'll go back to the 3 hour after I've seen that. And then I'll start zooming things in. I don't spend hours and hours tearing a chart apart. When I'm looking for something to invest in, a lot of times I'll do like I'm doing right now. I'll scroll the sides over here. See what's moving. It's like this. QSP's up. Look at that. DNT back to 6.5. So some of these are moving, but I try to find something in the red that's starting to come up. I'll do this real quick. I'll pull through these charts. Now you got a big dip, little dip, smaller dip. This right here shows it's got upward momentum. All 3 times it hit the top here. Got the big pop off. Almost to the top up here. Here's its channel. I mean, so if I go back to this old channel here on the 3 hour, and grab this line here and say, okay, put it right back over here where it was. So there's an old 3 hour channel. Will this pop back up? A lot of times this will try to run back to it. So not always, but sometimes it will try to run back into it. Might as well top that wick right there. That channel is kind of slowly closing up. So that's old drawings. Goes back to the 1 hour. So I just do a quick scenario run over. Would I jump into this right now? No. You got a crosshair. Just turn straight up. RSI is at 42. It's going to run some more. But it's not a confirmation it's going to run like a dog. Could it get up here to 4.6, 4.7? Yeah, it could. It could go all the way up here and hit the bottom of that channel again. 4.8. It's currently at. So take a measure move. Is it worth jumping in until it goes roughly to here? Oh, I just erased it. Take the measurement, go up to here where the candle would touch, right in here. That's 11% investment if it comes up here. It already spiked up 2% right there. We pulled back. So 4.5 is going to be resistance at 4.17%. So in order to make this worthwhile with any kind of investment, you're looking at least 7%. It's got to run to 0.046, almost 0.047. And at that 7%, $100 investment is going to get you 70 cents or $7. So $1,000 is going to get you 7% of 1,000, $70. So that's how you gotta look at it. Percentages, factors. Yeah, let's pump back here to this here on the 15. Definitely get some moves. So ACH at 4.0435. Could it run to 4.5 or 0.47? Yes, it could.
Checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, no flexing on me. My attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me. My success has only made him.
Volume is an indicator of buying and selling. It's not necessary people just buying. So if you're looking at the volume, and say you're looking at it, like right now, RARI is at 50. I think it says 50,000 in volume for the last 24 hours, or it could be 50 million. I don't know how I haven't read it in a while. So if you're looking at something that says 50,000 in volume and it goes to 100,000, it depends on how the candles are reading. Because you can have 75 or you can have 60% buying and 40% selling. So your volume is going up. That's why you're seeing back here on the, I just lost my brain, DNT here dropping 19,602 in volume. So this morning it was 22,000 in volume. That's not all buying, that's buying and selling. So you got people going both directions here. If the price starts going down and the volume starts going up, that's telling you you got more people selling than people are buying. But that volume is in both directions. So that's all that 24-hour volume is for. It's a measurement of cryptocurrency going in and out of the last 24 hours. Yeah, so higher the volume. The other thing you want to look at would probably go to CoinBase Pro and watch the trade history. Because your trade history will show you the money flowing in and out. And when you start seeing a lot more green flashing like a lightning storm than red, then your buying volume is higher than your selling volume. And then you can look at the order book where people are putting in orders. Instead of just doing a market buy, they're doing a limit buy or a limit sell. And those are building your walls to protect from dropping and rising too far. So those are the three factors there to look at while you're looking at your volume. Well, yeah, it's going to take insane volume to move the price when you're talking 4 or 5 billion coins. It takes more volume to move a smaller price. When you got coins that's only got 25 to 100 million coins, it don't take much volume to move them. And when they get a lot of volume, they move fast. When you got a coin that's got 40, 50 billion, go look at Shiba. Shiba's got what? Or Doge. How many coins does Doge have? Is it still in the trillions or is it in the billions of coins? And look at the volume on Doge. I mean, here, let's just do that right now. Let's pull up Doge. D-O-G-E. Come here, little doggy. So, 132.67 billion Doge. 132 billion. Let that sink in. The volume went 214%. 2.117 million in volume. It only creates 213%. The market cap is at $19 billion. And it got a 5% raise. So I'm looking at this, make sure it's not 2 trillion. 2 billion in volume. And you get a 5% movement. I mean, come on. 2 billion in volume on Jasmine would definitely move it more than, you know, it only moved a few cents. It didn't, you know. The last 24-hour high and low went from 14.2 to 15.5. A whole whopping 1.3 cents. So all that volume, $2 billion, you got 1.3 cents. So, yeah, it takes a lot of volume to make things move. So we were looking at Jasmine, 35% volume, $316 million for 5 billion coins is not a lot. But that volume is also people selling. So you could have more people selling than buying, and that's why you're getting a drop. So 24-hour volume for Jasmine with 5 billion. This has got to get more up around 700,000 to $1 billion in volume if you want to see some good movement. Just trying to compare apples to apples. Hopefully that helps out. So DNT bouncing off that 100 moving average there. MACD starting to curl a little bit. Looks like it might level out here. Get this to go back above zero and get across. Might get a little pump out of it. I am the older generation. I'm almost 60, Sam. A lot of people get set in their ways. Probably already got their 401k set, got their retirement set up. They're not going to risk it too late in life to have to start over. And then you got us who, like my age group. I don't have a huge 401k. I don't have a huge retirement set up, and I'm tossing a little bit here and there and building my retirement through crypto. So there's a big handful of us still, of us guys in here. So you're just not hearing about it. It's not rocking the news. But 40, 50, 60-year-olds are in crypto, just not verbally into social media over it. Your younger generation, your 20s, 30s, are very vocal on social media about what they're doing in crypto. So that's why it seems like there's not very many elderly people in it, but there are. Okay, so let me scroll down the list here. I'm not trying to turn this into a debate show, but we are going to look at see what's happening. Bitcoin is still struggling at 46,000. Cannot get to that 46.4 area, and all this blood is telling me so. Very few green, very few movements. So if Bitcoin decides to start dumping, don't get scared, don't run, because your coins, everything is going to go red, everything's going to go down. But when Bitcoin decides to come back up, it will come back up. Or if you start seeing all the blood in the streets, you can take that chance of cashing out, holding USD, let everything trickle down, and hopefully what you're holding goes down so you can buy in cheaper. If not, you pay the consequences. So, two ways to look at it. And we are $60 away from seeing if it's going below again. Really sucks. I hate to say it, but it really sucks. Almost like it just killed the morning show. Nothing really big mooning. Nothing big exciting other than Dogecoin. Doge was a big popper this morning and it retraced back down. So I got in right here. It went up, came back down, right at my buy-in area. I got out, lost a little bit in transaction fees, not a big deal. And it's retracing. Would I buy back in now? Me personally, no. You guys who are strong believers, yep, that's a good buying point. Me, on the other hand, I'm watching over here and look at that DNT, making a little turn back. See, it's coming up, turning back up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's just one of those days that it's Monday. Monday slap in the face. I was expecting to get blood in the streets yesterday on Sunday. And I was expecting today to be the turnaround day, but instead it's today's a bloody day. And so hopefully tomorrow will be the turnaround day. Got some things popping up on my phone. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okie dokie. Tweets popping up saying we can push AVT to $3.20. So people tweet about it enough, get it into social media. Where'd AVT go? It was up here. Oh, it dropped down into here. So looks like it's trying to get another pump going. Volume's turning. I have not got a green dot yet. Might get a green dot this candle, if not next candle. It's a 15-minute chart. And let's go to the 5 minutes and see what we got on the 5. Pull this back up here. 5 minutes fixing the cross here. Got a green dot right there on this candle. So it looks like we might get a cross here on the MACD. It's just crossing the 50 moving average on the 5 minute. So looks like it could get a little pump. Would be sweet. Get that back up to the $3 per AVT. $39,000 Bitcoin. That would totally destroy alt season. If we were to go all the way down to 39,000 this month, I don't think you would see an alt season this year. So I don't think 39,000 is in the playbooks. I could be wrong, but I think the lowest we could probably get would be 43. I think I have that drawn out on my charts. Let me look here real quick. I gotta go get some more coffee here. Let me pull up the daily on Bitcoin. I definitely have marks. So there's the next fib I have is at 43,116. And the lowest I think it could go in a downturn would be 43,386. That's just my opinion. And that would probably, yeah, that would not be good. But right now, I think we're flirting with 45,169 as a low. A lot of resistance to get back up. We're in between my call and the top of the fib. This call is just a little below halfway between the two fibs. So you can see where Bitcoin came up. It's hit that fib a few times. Actually tried to test through it. Come back down. Gone back up and tested it up here. And it's back down. So right now, it's in a deciding factor of the 0.75% at the higher end of this fib. We're trying to get through it. So I think it's going to try to retest it. It could get up here and get another rejection and fall pretty hard, but I don't think, you know, it has poked down twice to the 45,169 level. I don't think it gets to 43. What's this number here? 43.3 is my lowest call. So if that's the case, the morning show is going to suck for a week or two. Because you'll see maybe 1 or 2 coins popping off, but nothing like what we've seen in the last few days where you get 5, 6, 7 coins in the 10, 15, 20 percentiles. Just some of my thoughts on Bitcoin. Not saying I'm the greatest charter around and I know what's going on, but I just pull what I see. Cody so far is our big mover of the morning. Do we think we already went to the bear market? No, I think we're still on the verge of deciding. I mean, I think the bear market is, I think we're in kind of limbo. We're in between bear and in between bull. To me, Bitcoin is in the limbo stage of making the transition between the two right now. So to me, I think there's a neutral gap in between bear and bull markets. And I think that's where Bitcoin is right now. It's in the neutral gap. And that's just how I look at it. Some people say, oh, it's either or. It's either bull or it's bear. And I think there is a neutral gap of the deciding factor of price discovery between the two. So I think we're in that neutral gap right now. Yep, there's your DNT on the 15-minute. So RSI is dropping down a little bit. MACD spreading apart. So hold your breath. Don't hold it too long. Well, maybe if you hold long enough, you might be able to say you bought 2 cards. I mean, like I said, it all depends on what you can stomach here. There's the last low here, so you're just now touching this area right over here. But if you draw a line from here across, move that out, right there, picking that up a little bit, make it a little darker blue before you can see it. So there's the resistance area you're touching right now. See it run across there. So it could, there's a little more resistance down to here. MACD is separated. RSI is coming down here. When it gets into the green territory, 57 to 60 is when it's oversold. Right now, it still could consolidate down a little more. Way up here, when we were up here, we were in 107% oversold. Usually once you hit these red lines is when it gets iffy. A lot of times it gets retracement. Up here is when it was blowing up. But down here, it's getting closer to a big retracement, to a decent retracement. So this is 15-minute chart. Take it out to the 5-minute now, since I got that mark for you. See it pull off there a little bit. So I'm gonna get myself another cup of coffee and take myself a short little 2 or 3 minute break. So you guys enjoy the music. I will be right back. I'll leave the live stream running. I'm not going to kill it. We're currently at 3 hours and 30 minutes, so I think we'll run this probably about another 45 minutes and call it a day. See if anything special is going to happen. So I will be right back, and I'll leave you guys to either watch or mourn on your DNT here. Okay, I got my cup of coffee and I am back. UPI Sunday. Yes, dude, I seen it. I was trading it. And I was enjoying UPI's little pumps and dumps last night. Let's see, Cody. Pulling back. Doge. Big pullback. Little doggy. Consolidating here. Someone said Elon Musk made some announcements. Seagold. Seagold is making a little pump this morning. Look at that cross right here. Big, huge volume wick. Market cipher gives us a little information here. Green dot, blue diamond, yellow dot, and look at Seagold. $4.13. It's up 28 cents. Making a little run this morning. Seagold trying to take the charts away from the leaders. Oh, look at the race we got going. Get a little action. Bitcoin's turmoil. Some of the coins are starting to make a little retracement. Some are saying, look at me. I'm still alive. Number 5 alive. I like UPI. UPI's got a lot of potential. It's an underdog. It's a fairly new coin. I could see I got a bag of UPI and I ain't letting go of it. It's my long-term bag of coin. When it starts doing this little pump and dump, I like to swing trade it, build my bag up. I almost doubled it last night. I think I got about 78, almost 80% gainage on my bag. Not quite a 2x off of trading, swing trading. So, park it, let it sit for a while, cool off, and see what happens with it. Then I got my other little handful of money I throw out there in stupid places. I watch it go up in value, go chase something else, watch it go down in value. So I need to find it and stick it somewhere and park it. My one coin I have a call for a weekly call is taking a crap this weekend. Let's go back here and look at the 30 minutes on this. It has fallen down below the 200 moving average. I have a purchase up here around 1975. I bought more at 17. When it started dumping like this, I did pull some out and bought some back in. I think I'm somewhere over here. It's at 1825. It's at 1785, so I bought back in at my original price. I went from 19 down to 18 here. I bought some more at 18, so I've been buying the dip on this. I still think this right here, where it retraced to. Get the bottom of this here. It didn't come over to the bottom where it could have had in here. I mean, it could have came down here to the bottom of this right here, but it didn't. That would be the bottom of the original pump. So it's playing in this area right here. At the bottom of that last green candle there. Hopefully it double bottoms right here, and hopefully we get a bounce up. That's all we can hope for. But I still think this is a play for the next 4 or 5 days. I think it's going to get a nice turnaround. Just my opinion. I'm not always right. I was right when I chose the Clover. Clover did a nice turnaround. This is almost the same as Clover, so I kind of like what I have here. See what happens here. That's all I can say. Not, you know, I think it will at least come back to my buy-in area. But I think we'll get another big. I think we'll get another big spike up on this here. Another 3 or 4 days, we'll know for sure if my call is right or wrong. So probably by Thursday or Friday, I'll be patient, hold it. Bitcoin, what are you doing to us? You're holding right at 46,000. You're creating turmoil. Right at this 46.2, 45.9. So yeah, it's bouncing right over the top of that 46,000 area, being a PETA. Bitcoin is being a PETA. Got a new category, TradingView coins. Putting all of our animal coins into one little spot here. So, any big changes over here? Seagold. Seagold is taking the lead. Away from, oh, AVT. Look at that. AVT, Cody, all in the 7 percentiles. Oh, we got 2 contenders here. Wow, AVT's pumping back up. See how it comes down, smack that MACD there, and then it just flattened right out on there. So flattened out, running parallel. We could possibly see a split off here. It'd be nice to get a little split off, start seeing a run. But Seagull definitely hurting on Cody. Koval, MIR. Look at these guys come up out of nowhere. Koval, MIR. Wow, look at that wick on MIR. Oofda. Some of these are popping off. Look at these starting to make some moves. Bitcoin has stayed steady in one little area for a little bit, and these guys are starting to pop up here. Any more newcomers? The more BLZ coming up the 1%er club. QSP. Farm holding at 114. WCFG come out of nowhere. It was down the lower red. KRL, API 3. So, yeah, so we're seeing some contenders popping up here. Koval making a move. AVT making its move. And Seagold making its move. Wow. Hadn't even crossed on the MACD yet. Got a green dot. Good to see some good movement here. Seagold. USD, Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at it over here. We're getting some volume out of it. Get some pretty thick sell and buy walls over here. Trade history is ticking off, not real heavily. It's a pretty heavy coinage on the buy and sell walls. I mean, we're talking 22,000 coins, 14,000 coins being bought and sold at $4. Wow. Seagull's got some heavy hitters holding it up right now. So, looking down here to see if we got any movers out of the red. Some moving. EOS is making a little move out of the red. Yeah, looking to see if we got any shakers and movers making some noise down here in the dungeon. Nothing out of the norm in the green. That thing moving real fast and hot and heavy. Well, what I'm saying is that Seagull can get to about 421. We could see some decent movement up to about 450. Get this cross, get past 421. Might be able to see a nice pump up to about 440, 450, possibly. That's what I'm seeing in the order books. Going on with some other coins. Excuse me. I look at my own personal trades here. So, we're starting to see a little late action in the morning. And I have been live streaming now for 3 hours and 45 minutes. So I think we're probably going to take this about another 10-15 minutes. And during those 10 or 15 minutes, we're going to look for some action here. And CoinVault is definitely making a little bit here. Sub 5%. Just made a cross on the MACD. That's this CoinVault right up here. CoinVault circuits 88 million, 1.79 billion in circulating supply, so it's almost 100 million coin. Could we get a $12 million pump here? Possibly get us up around what, 5.5 cents? Let's see, it's up there. Not one of the bigger ones I would say would pump big, but definitely making some moves. Sea gold, is that, let me pull it down, sea gold. Okay. Sea gold is CGL, no wonder I spelled it wrong. CGL, I spelled it right. It's not coming up. CGLD. CGLD. Does not come up. Let's see. How does it come up on CoinBase? I will look. CGLD on CoinBase. CGLD is Cello. Maybe that's why. There it comes up as Cello here. CoinBase changed the name of it. Nobody else did. Market cap is 1.7 billion. 52% volume. Is that right? 433 million coins. 1.8 billion in circulation or market cap. Possibly being pushed into the 2 billion, maybe. Another 200 million coins pushed, maybe. Maybe that's why Cello moves as slow as it does. But they get a nice 7% push up. Nothing is really triggering hard this morning. Everything is just coasting. Waiting for the big word from Bitcoin. It's just a coaster of a Monday. Just a small handful of 7 and 8%ers. DNT was in the 10% this morning, up to 11%. It's having a pullback. Overall, currently making a little move here. Let's go see AVT. AVT is definitely, boy, TradingView is lagging this morning. AVT on the 30-minute. Let's get back to the 5-minute. Possibly a little inverse head and shoulder here. Get back up here. Might just a nice pop. Definitely looking good for AVT this morning. Cross on the MACD. Get the green dot right before it. So I'm seeing with Market Cipher, I'm getting a green dot signal right before it crosses. And the red dot signal is usually right after a cross. So kind of liking that. I get the notification in here about a candle before a cross. Those are other trends I try to pay attention to, is all my indicators. So I know a lot of other morning shows are starting to light up on YouTube, and I can see that my viewership starting to drop off. We've been here 3 hours and 52 minutes. So just a couple more minutes here. See what we got here. Dash has been making a little bit of splash this morning, and I can see why. It's making some change, some movement here. Popping up for $1.31, $1.33. Only a couple dollar change, but that couple dollar keeps flashing that green out of the red. Keep an eye on Dash. It's right here. Buy signal fixing across the MACD here. So I get a nice little pump out Dash up here today. Yeah, a couple dollars, maybe $5. INV took a big dive the other day, and you can see where it's up, back down, kind of even back to its heartbeat rhythm. But yeah, this coin was way up here, took a huge dive from like $500 down to $300. That's not even it there, so wow. 30 minutes, it was a couple days ago. This thing just come crashing down. There it is. Way up here, 523, had a big pullback to 300, back up to 490, then boom, it come running down. And then up here, it was back up 490, and that puppy within about 2 hours dropped to 296. just a smash in the ground. Someone said there was a hack. I don't know if that was true or not. It pulls back up, levels off, another little dump, leveling here. That might be the news. People believe in it. Get some confirmation, yay or nay. You might see a pop up or just hang out here or drop down, but I think it's going to come back up. It's been recovered before, so it's been down here before. So high risk, high reward coin. So be very cautious playing with INV. Maybe that's why it's called envy. People envy those who take the risk and win, and not everybody wins. Sea gold. Come on. Sea gold is definitely making a little trend this morning. Fix a make a cross on the MACD, so I think we might be able to get a little run out of it. What do they say? $4.18, $4.19, there, pop off there, $4.20. I'm still on the 30 minutes, I'm sorry. Go to 5-minute chart. The 30-minute chart is just fixing a cross on the MACD on the 30-minute. So the 5-minute has already closed. Can we get a nice run? Actually, 30-minute is looking nice. And we got 23 minutes, so it's a new candle on the 30-minute. I think we could get another upward motion, maybe to 4:30. We'll have to see here. Another 5 minutes and watch the 5-minute play. Get it to 4:30. But I will mark this for later on this week, or for tomorrow morning show. We'll see if we get to 4:30. And I'm going to take this live stream and kill it here a minute or two. We've been learning 4 hours straight this morning. Wonderful day of red. Red Sea, Red Sea, Red Sea. And sea gold is popping up to our 10%er today. And DNT trying to make some pullbacks or moves back up. Other than that, very few green today. So I appreciate everybody coming here and hanging out, having a great day or a great morning with me, enjoying your coffee. Please like and subscribe. I do have some support stuff in the descriptions, such as CashApp, PayPal, Litecoin, so and so. So please come hang out with us in the mornings, and we'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.